Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry we're a little bit late there. We've just coming on a few technical problems that we've just been dealing with there. So we are live today here from Winterfield Road, the home of Paulton Rovers, for today's Evo Stick Southern Premier League match between Slough Town and Paulton Rovers. And we'll bring you all the action here live. This is Rebels Radio. My name is Ade. We are sponsored by Myfootballclub.co.uk and also the Slough Town Supporters Trust. And joining me in the commentary box, if you can get his place in the seat. Don't go touching stuff. Don't go touching stuff. Joining us in the commentary position will be the chairman. Oh, shut up. The chairman of MyFC, who's just causing loads more hassle, as you expect, is Mick Newton. So Mick will be joining me when he can sit down and have his burger. We'll let you have your burger in peace. Don't worry. You just relax. I'll do all the work as usual. So we'll bring you all the action here from Winterfield Road for today's Evo Stick 7 Premier League game, and we'll run through the teams with you in a second. We're just a little bit late, a few technical problems, as I said on the way, as we were just trying to set up. The signal isn't fantastic here. We've had an interesting journey. Mick's just moving stuff away, so you just carry on. So you're happy now? You're in place? Yeah, it's good. Don't go turning the mic on. We're not allowing you to talk. So we're here today. The pitch here at Paulton Rovers is it's got some grass on it, but it is very, very bumpy. So we're not expecting a classic game of any kind here today. It's going to be a difficult game. There's a strong wind coming from our left, which is the uncovered area behind one of the goals. One side has a nice little stand where people are just milling around. We're in a stand on the left-hand side, the main stand, and there's a small little stand on the far-hand side, terracing for people to stand up in. But the wind today, I would say, is mostly about minus 4,000. It's absolutely freezing, and it's blowing straight off the... what are those moors called over there, Mick? Are they just the Bath moors, or the... there's some fields over there, and it's... are they called the Mendips? We'll call them the Mendips. If that's wrong, someone I'm sure will tell us. So there's a very strong wind blowing. It's going to affect the game. The pitch is going to affect the game as well. So we'll give you all the action as it is. I'll run through the teams with you, starting with the home side today, Paulton Rovers, who will be playing in their home strip, which is burgundy colour. In goal is Ben John. 2, Steve Williams. 3, Jack Allwood. 4, Alex Grimshaw. 5, Josh Ford. 6, David O'Hare. 7, Leon. We're not sure how this surname is. Gian is how we're told to pronounce it. 8, and captain is Darren Mullings. 9, Jack Morford. 10, Jordan Ricketts. 11 is Solomon Wheatley. Substitutes for Paulton Rovers: 12, Joe Chandler. 14, Mario Matthias. 15, Kevin Douglas. 17, Josh Reed. 18 is Nino Felix. For the Rebels, change in from the last game. We've got in goal Mark Scott. 2, Sean Fraser. 3, coming back into the side after Paul Stonehouse was recorded, Jai Dillon. 4, Guy Hollis. 5, and captain is Dan Hicks. 6 is Lee Rumbold. 7, Lewis Putman. 8, Nathan Webb. 9 is Lee Barney. 10, Ed Smith. 11 is Warren Harris, who I believe it's his birthday today, and we wish him a very happy birthday. Substitutes for the Rebels: 12 is Ryan Hope. 14, Gherkin Gockman. 15 is Jake Parsons, and 16 is Scott Harris. And if Scott Harris does come onto the field today, he will achieve 100 appearances for the Rebels, so hopefully he'll get on there a little bit. We're we've got a stadium announcer who's just broadcasting right in our ear. So, and we have to be careful because we got told off, didn't we, Mick, by YouTube? We got told off.
We've been told off by YouTube because clubs keep broadcasting music which we inadvertently broadcast. There's absolutely nothing we can do about that. It's what's known as tough luck. We don't play music, so it's a bit of hard lines basically. I'm sorry to see that we haven't got Mr. Stonehouse. There was a rock at the back. He's been recalled.
He's been recalled for his loan. Apparently Oxford City have got a few injuries and suspensions, so he's been recalled early by his home club.
That's a shame because he was... I thought he was an excellent fullback.
Yeah, he didn't have the best of games in his last outing where Slough lost at home to Leamington, but Slough are looking to win 3 games on away in consecutive games here. They haven't done that since the promotion season of 2014-2015, just as the players start to come out now. And so that was the last time that Slough did that. That was in January, February, March, April. There you go, 4th month of the year. April was the last time they did that. But Paulton Rovers, although they sit 23rd in the table, Mick, they are by no means an easy team. They had a really, really bad start to the season. They didn't win their first game of the season until November. In their last 4 home games, they have won 3, beating Biggleswade, Hitchin and Stratford, who are all doing very well. Their only defeat was at home to Chippenham, who were obviously joint first in the table then at the time, and they only lost that by 1-0. They've only won 5 games in the entire season, and 4 of those have been in their last 8 games. So it's not going to be an easy game for the Rebels to win today.
No, it is going to be quite difficult. Like you say, they've sort of hit a little bit of form recently, and we can certainly expect a tough game, especially with the wind blowing up and down the pitch. That's going to affect things. And as you've said, the pitch is not in the greatest condition. There is grass on it, but there's bumps and hollows and various things.
Yeah, so if you do wish to contact us, you can contact us through something called Twitter, and our Twitter handle is at MyFC Rebels Radio. That's all one word, all in lowercase, and you can comment. And if you want any details, or if you just want to send us some comments, you can do. As Jake Parsons just runs here, the players are just on the pitch here. Lee Barney has scored in his 2 away games for Slough, 2 goals in each of those games, so he'll be looking forward to carry that distinction going on. He hasn't scored a goal at home, even a home goal for the Rebels so far. So
no, and I'd like to see us have a clean sheet for once in our lives.
We don't say that because you jinxed it already. See, that's the trouble. That's the trouble with you people. You come on here, you think you can talk and everything. You know, you should just. Yes, I haven't kept a clean sheet away from home since February 2014.
They can't have kept any clean sheets at home.
15. What year? I don't even got a clue what year we're in. 2016 this year. 2015 was the last time that Slough kept a clean sheet. The 2 captains are just shaking hands in the middle, and they're going to switch ends. So Slough will be shooting from right to left for the beginning of the first half, and Darren Mullings, who's the captain of Paulton Rovers in the previous fixture earlier this season, got a red card. Didn't really affect the game. Slough were 2-0 up at the time as the goalkeepers just pass and shake hands, and the linesmen are sent to their positions.
Mark Scott in his steward's gear by the looks of it.
We're a little bit late. It is 3 o'clock. We're just waiting for the referee, who is Mr. Kevin Morris, to start the game. His assistants are Alan Robertson and Stephen Hughes. He's just waiting. We'll see if he can go. And just wait for the whistle. There's a whistle to start the game. It's Paulton have the kick-off. Play it immediately out to the number 11, Wheatley, who heads the ball on, and Dylan's going to have to chase this one. And he just puts the ball out of play there. It's a throw quickly for Paulton Rovers, level almost with the edge of the Slough 18-yard area. It will be difficult to commentate on some of the bits that are going on. We have a couple of issues with the reception here, so you may just lose some reception in and out, and it's also very difficult to see some areas of the pitch. As the ball's played out by Ed Smith into the path of Warren Harris on that far hand side. He's running around. He's got Fraser just on the overlap, still got the ball, trying to go past a couple of players, and it's been taken off him there by Al Allwood and then cleared up the line looking for Ricketts, but it's headed away by Slough. But the ball's picked up by Ricketts, trying to flick the ball on with Wheatley. It's won by Nathan Webb, back towards Jai Dillon. Poor ball by Dillon. They're just trying to release Barney, but not enough on it. Wheatley's got the ball for Paulton Rovers, just inside his own half. It's come off a Slough player, and it's out for a throw-in. So just to let you know that we're experiencing a few little connection problems with the internet. So have you been moving stuff again?
We are. No.
You may have a few problems with your buffering of this game here. It's a long ball over the top, kept in play, and Dillon's. Yeah, the linesman here was. I can't understand what he was doing, but the ball seemed to go out of play long before he actually flagged.
Yeah, well, it went out of play and swung back in. And then Jai Dillon stopped, so he knew it was out. It was the Paulton player that thought he could carry on and get away with it.
So Dillon will take this throw for the Rebels, just halfway inside his own half, looking for Smith. The ball's been left. It's come through to Ricketts. Then Ricketts gets a lucky deflection, wins the ball, but Dillon clears the ball, but Webb's adjudged to a foul, and it's a free kick to Paulton Rovers.
Yeah,
and there's another ball on the pitch. There's a couple of balls on the pitch from somewhere. We're not 100% sure where these balls have come from. There's 3 of them.
Yeah, one of them went behind the goal, but I don't know where the other ones materialised from.
So Paulton will have a free kick. It's about 25, 30 yards away from the Slough goal. It's going to be the Leon Gian who's going to step and take this. Mullins has come with him. Slough have a one-man wall of Lewis Putman, but it looks like Gian's going to take this one. He's just got Allward coming over as well. Just waiting for this free kick to come in. And it is Gian that takes it. It's a poor kick. It's cleared by Warren Harris, only as far as Ricketts. Ricketts does well to control the ball about 30 yards out. He's got Guy Hollis in attendance with him. Plays the ball in. And it's come off Lee Rumbold in the end, and Sean Fraser both over there helping out. And it's out for a throw-in to Paulton Rovers. And Slough playing down the slope a little bit here. Yeah, there's a bit of slope on the pitch.
Playing against the window as well.
Yeah, Gian was just going to take the throw, but he's left it for the left back Allward. It's cloning quickly towards, comes through to Ricketts. Ricketts passes it out to Mullins. Mullins plays in. Little back heel and he's onside. Oh, and how on earth has he missed that? That is a great opportunity there for Paulton Rovers. A cheeky little back heel there by the winger Solomon Wheatley. Played in the number 9, Jack Morford, and he just had Mark Scott to beat, and it looked like all he's got to do is hit the target, and he's hit it over the top of the bar.
8 yards out. 8 yards out.
Not even that, I think.
It bobbled at all there because, well, it was easier to score than miss, and he missed it by quite a considerable distance over the bar. Not that we're complaining, but that was a good move from them. We were not aware as we should have been.
Yeah, Mark Scott with a long clearance down. It's headed away. Slough not got into this game yet early on, and they've won a free kick on the far hand side for a push in the back. And Sean Fraser will take this one. It's just inside the Slough. And we're just seeing if there's other games. I haven't gone through the other games. I'll try and do that for you in a bit when there's a bit of a lull in play. We're a bit late coming on. So Slough have a free kick. It's actually been placed on the halfway line by Sean Fraser. And Fraser just puts this ball deep into the box, and it's come through to Wheatley. Wheatley's got the ball first, and it's going to come through Morford. Morford's got Hollis in attendance, but it's come through to Wheatley. Wheatley does well. Oh, almost kept it in there, and it's just out of play for a Slough throw. And our commentary position, although it's nice and high, we can't actually see anything going down below us, can we?
No, we can't see this near touch line at all, even in front of us. Bad design fault on behalf of whoever built the stand, but.
So it's thrown to Slough, which Dylan will take. And again, halfway inside the Slough half. Slough trying to get into this game. The ball's been flicked on by Smith. It'll come back off Ricketts to Webb. Webb heads the ball forwards. Comes through to Mullins. Mullins with a good touch. Hollis first to the ball for Slough. Plays the ball over, and Barney will chase that one, but it'll go all the way back to goalkeeper Ben John. And John has plenty of time to just grab that in his hand and look to kick the long ball, but it's over the head of Warren Harris, and it comes up to Gian on that far hand side. He's being marked closely by Fraser. Gives it back to Allward. Allward does well to evade the tackle there of Warren Harris, but Warren Harris sticks the leg out there and catches the left back, and it's a free kick to Paulton Rovers just inside the Slough half. And we'll try and keep you a judge of any goals and the rest of the games. Ball come through to Gian. It's been taken off him by Webb, and Webb can bring the ball forwards for Slough, trying to find Putman. Putman's beaten to the ball though by Grimshaw. Ball comes out to Wheatley. Good challenge there by Dylan, but unfortunately the rebound wasn't kind. It come off Dylan. It's out for a throw to Paulton Rovers again by the halfway line, and they take it quickly.
Good interception by Dylan. He just couldn't quite control it once he'd got it.
Ricketts is wearing number 10. He seems to be a deep lying midfield player. As ball's played forward, looking for the run of Morford. It's over the head of Hicks, and then Morford gets a touch to that one. It goes back into the arms of Mark Scott in the Slough goal. And there wasn't a shot. Did it come off? It must have come off the Morford other player, otherwise it would have been a back pass, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So the ball's been played forward. Slough again beaten to the ball first time, and Hicks just seems a little bit slow there, and he waits. And the ball just about rolls into the penalty for Mark Scott to pick up, but Hicks was just a little bit slow there, wasn't he?
Yes, it was. I thought he was expecting Dylan to cover that, and when he realised he wasn't, he had to put a sprint on. But it went through to Mark Scott without too many problems.
Yes, so Scott just rolls the ball out of his penalty yard. He's about 10 yards outside his penalty box, trying to get Slough deeper into this game. Ball's played forward. It's caught up in the wind a little bit. It's flicked onto by Warren Harris to Ed Smith. Smith trying to find Putman. Putman's inside the penalty area. It's just. Is offside on that far hand side, Looks a bit strange to me that he was offside, but there you go.
I think he came back. He took a couple of steps backwards, and I think that made it look as though he wasn't. That was a good move. If he'd just hung back a little bit, we might have had a good chance there, because he was 1-on-1 with the defender.
Yeah, so it's a free kick taken by Jean, well won by Rumbold, but his header only comes as far as Wheatley. Wheatley trying to find Morford. Ball's played into the box, and Hicks lets that roll through to Mark Scott in the Slough goal, who's seen a lot more of the ball than the Paulton Rovers goalkeeper Ben John. And the pitch is it's nice and dry though, isn't it? It's
yes, it is dry, but it's bumpy.
So again, Scott just rolls the ball again, 10 yards outside of his box, trying to get Slough a bit deeper down, playing into the wind. Long ball forwards looking for Smith. He's beaten to the ball by Grimshaw. Won by Rumbold. Back out to Smith. Smith challenged again by Grimshaw. It's cleared though by Paulton Rovers for Morford. Morford flicks the ball on. He's got to chase his own flick on, and Scott comes out quickly for the Rebels. Clears the ball long, trying to find Barney. It's won by Mullins. It's come through, and Wheatley gets there first, and the ball's come through to Morford. Morford's got a chance to get it through on goal, and he's put it through, and it's a goal for Paulton Rovers. 9 minutes gone, here. And it was an aimless ball forward really by Wheatley, wasn't it? It didn't really put a lot on it. It's deceived the Slough defence, who do look very slow today. They're very slow to react. And then Morford sprints past the Slough defence and scores on 8 minutes here at the Winterfield Road. So it's Paulton Rovers 1, Slough Town 0.
Well, I can mention clean sheet now, so I haven't got one again.
What's your fault for mentioning it in the first place?
I do apologise. Sorry. Awfully sorry about that.
Yeah, Slough take the kick off quickly and give it to Webb. Webb goes out towards Fraser. Fraser plays the ball forwards looking for Smith. It's well won by Grimshaw. Then it's one in the centre of midfield by O'Hare. Ball's played over the top, and again Hicks it doesn't get the best of touch, and Morford's in here again. Morford's got a chance to get through. He's gone past him, but Hicks has done well to win the ball back for Slough, and he plays the ball up towards Putman. Putman's first real touch of the ball. He's got Steve Williams pulling him. Dylan just hits it straight at Wheatley, and it's out. And it does look like Slough are just very slow off the boards today, aren't they? They're not really in this game at the moment
at all. There's too many balls going through, and we're not closing them down. Yeah,
ball's back out towards Dylan, towards Hicks, and Hicks is just shouting. The midfield at Slough just not getting into this ball. Game switched out to Gion on the far hand side. Gion tries to go past Fraser. Good challenge there by Sean Fraser. Wins the ball, but it's going to break as far as O'Hare. O'Hare back to Gian. Gian, apparently the danger man, is a naked man on the pitch, or a half naked man. Morford's just changing his top, I believe. He's on the pitch. And the ball's out with Gian, trying to find the run here of Williams, but it's spotted by Putman, and Putman has time to turn, slow the ball down. It plays the ball forward, not the best of clearance, only as far as Ricketts. Paulton Rovers have the ball. It's won by Hicks. And then Hicks is diving in, and he's lost the ball. And then there's a challenge there by Mullins, but it's come through to Rumbold. Rumbold turns, and a free kick there against Mullins, who caught Rumbold there, and Slough are just arguing amongst themselves. They don't really seem to be with it today, do they, Nick?
No, they're not. They're not.
So the ball's come back all the way to Mark. Morford will chase it down, but Scott plays the ball forwards. Slough's midfield just being dominated here as Grimshaw wins the header. It bounces all the way back to Mark Scott, and we're losing a bit of signal here, so you might get a bit of buffering as the ball's been. But it's with Mark Scott looking to play the ball forward, just rolls the ball forwards a little bit. Okay, it's a long kick down, and Slough, Smith trying to hold the ball up, gets a foul there for pushing the back by Ford. And Slough have a free kick in Putman territory, maybe a little bit too far out for Putman, but
we need to get organised.
Slough have a free kick, so it's about 35 yards out. Maybe a little bit too far out for Putman. They've sent everyone forwards of Slough trying to get back into this game. Putman will be to take this free kick. He's going to try and place it into the box. It's headed clear by Wheatley, and then Paulton Rovers first to the ball. Play the ball out to Ricketts, and Ricketts can bring the ball forwards. It's being chased down by Rumbold. He's got Wheatley and Williams with him. Plays the ball back. Rumbold trying to win the ball back. Comes back to Mullins. Mullins chips the ball forwards. It's out of play though, and out for a throw in. And Slough just So just going to get the ball base, which is we're going out for a throw. So we'll just try and run through quickly some of the other games going on today. It's Bedworth versus Shroom, Bideford versus Chesham, Biggleswade versus Weymouth, Chippenham, Stratford, Cirencester, Poole, Dorchester, St Neots, Dunstable, Merthyr, Histon, Kettering, Hungerford versus Cambridge City, Leamington versus Kings Lynn, and Redditch versus Hitchin. Those are the other games in our league. As the ball's come through to Dylan, there's an offside decision, but the referees let the game go on. Ball's played up towards Barney. Barney can turn. He's got a chance to play in Putman on this, and it's too far at the back post. And Ben John makes a mess of that one, and in the end it's going to be cleared. But there's a foul there by Ed Smith, and he's dived in and caught the left back Allwards on that far hand side.
If he'd have just stuck with him instead of taking his legs from him, we might have stood a chance there, because he was off balance with the defender, and then Ed came in and basically just chopped him down. So we've lost the advantage we had. We could have kept a bit of pressure on there.
Yeah, we do apologise if you're having problems receiving the broadcast here today. It's just at the moment it's just a bad connection at the moment. It's trying to sort itself out, but we'll carry on with the commentary as John takes the ball forwards. His kicks, Gian wins the ball for, and then Hicks has just been caught by Hollis has been caught by Hicks, plays the ball up, and Morford's in acres of space. He's through here again. This time it's a save, and it's going to bounce in. It's 2-0, and the Slough defence is all at sea. Morford again on 14 minutes gets the second of the game, and it's turning into an absolute whitewash here. It almost reminiscent of the first game. Ball's been played straight through. Morford beats the offside line, plays it in, and the Slough defence all asleep. And again, he just says one-on-one with Scott. Scott does well to get to the ball, but unfortunately, it ends up in the back of the net. It is here after 14 minutes. Paulton Rovers 2, Slough Town 0, and Slough not enjoying this visit here to the Mendips.
We've got Nathan Webb, Lee Rumbold, and Dan Hicks all arguing with each other. John Underwood going mad on the sidelines as well.
Yeah, ball's out with Putman on the left-hand side. Back out to Webb. Webb plays the ball down, looking for the run of Rumbold. Rumbold on the edge of the area, slips as he gets the ball. In good challenge there, it's one through to Dylan, but it's challenged by Webb. Ball breaks to Dylan. Towards Webb, up towards Putman. Putman chance to play. He's just playing it into the danger. Got Webb on the outside. Webb cuts inside though. Tries to chip a ball forwards. It's easily cleared there by Ford. Up though to Rumbold, who wins the ball back, but he's lost it to Morford. He was having a cracking game here for Paulton Rovers. It's flicked on by towards Morford. Morford looking for that ball over the top, looking for the run of Gian. Hollis is first to the ball this time, and he heads it into the arms of Mark Scott, who bowls the ball out immediately for Fraser. Fraser playing the long ball down the line, looking for Ed Smith. Smith flicks the ball on. It does to Barney. It's been cleared by Ford, and Ford plays it back to his goalkeeper John, and John just brings the ball football on the edge of his penalty area before releasing a love long ball. Hicks this time does well to win the header, but again there's no one in the centre for Slough winning the ball. Ricketts has picked the ball up for Paulton Rovers, goes back to his goalkeeper John. Barney chases it down, good chasing down by Barney, and it's out for a throw into Slough about halfway in. They're taking it quickly towards Dylan. Dylan trying to run at the Paulton Rovers defence, trying to play across into the far hand side. Ed Smith with the header, and a goal back already. It's a game of goals everywhere. Smith with that goal on 16 minutes.
Well, that was a good move, a lovely cross, and Ed Smith took 2 steps back from the defender. The defender wasn't aware. It floated over him, over the defender beautifully, and Ed put it over the keeper's head. Lovely header, 2-1. We're back in it. But
16 minutes gone. It's Paulton Rovers 2, Slough Town 1. It was never going to end up as a goalless draw, and it's certainly defending from either side.
Nathan Webb and Dan Hicks are still arguing amongst themselves. Yeah,
ball's played through to Morford, up towards the left back Allwood. Allwood plays ball. Oh, and Ed Smith just let Morford go past him. Morford's up against Hollis. He goes into the box. Hollis trying to get past him, gets a good foot in there, then cleared by Fraser, but it breaks only as far as O'Hare. O'Hare chips the ball in towards Gian. Gian's got a couple of players on him. Warren Harris being one. Smith's had to come back for him. The ball's come back to Allwood, who puts a cross in. It's a poor clearance there by Hicks, only as far as Mullins. Mullins to Wheatley. This time Hicks controls the ball, plays the ball out. That's a better clearance for him into the path of Putman. Putman can bring the ball forwards for Slough, crossing the halfway line. Travelled 30-40 yards, still got the ball. Looking for some help. He's going to cut inside. He's got Dylan with him. Dylan plays a chip ball over, looking for the run. Smith trying to flick the ball into the path of Barney, but it's cleared by Forward, but only as far as Putman. Putman just 25 yards out, turns, gets past Jordan Ricketts, plays in a cross, not the best of crosses, and it's cleared by Ford up towards and out to the far hand side where Allwood is, up towards Gian just inside his own half, back to the left back Allwood turns, plays the ball inside, this time it's won by Webb, back towards Fraser gives it back towards Webb, and Webb brings the ball forwards for the Rebels on the far hand side with Warren Harris, chip the ball forward, but Barney's in an offside position, and it's an offside there against Slough.
That's been a better couple of minutes since we scored anyway, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I'm not too sure about that, but we'll see how it goes. It's the ball's here with Williams inside his own half, plays it in towards Grimshaw, back towards Williams, being chased down by Smith. The ball's back with him now, it's turned by O'Hare, he's lost the ball to Rumble. Rumble does well to win the ball, but it just rolls through to the goalkeeper John, and John plays the ball out on that far hand side to Grimshaw with the ball on the left. Just chips the ball forwards, looking for the run of Morford, but it's spotted by Hollis, who volleys the ball clear, looking for Barney. Barney can't keep that in, it's out for a throw-in on that far-hand side. And, so just to remind you, if you're on a few problems with picking up the broadcast, it's just that where we are at the moment, unfortunately, it's just not the greatest of signals here in the Mendip Hills.
Yeah,
are you sure they're called the Mendip Hills?
I still say it's the Mendips.
Okay. So the ball's with Fraser on that side, just inside his own half, towards Webb. Webb, lazy clearance. Hollis with a good clearance up towards Rumbold. Rumbold holds the ball in midfield. It's now playing better since they got that goal back. Back towards Dillon. Just inside his own half, flicks it to Putman. Putman's got acres of space. Gives it back towards Dillon. Dillon can try and run Williams, but Williams just stands up and holds the ball off. Back towards Wheatley. Towards Ricketts. Then Rumbold chasing everything down here for Slough, but Paulton still with the ball. Lovely little ball there by Ricketts. Lovely 1-2 with Williams. Williams can run through, looking for Morford, and there's a terrible challenge there by both Dan Hicks and Nathan Webb, and one of them's going to get a card, I would reckon. That was a terrible challenge. Two of them just crunched into him there. And Williams is who's the right back who's been caught, and I'd be quite surprised if the referee, Mr. Morris, doesn't get a yellow card out for. I think it's Webb that he's saying was the person that fouled.
I think that was the harsher of the two, the harder of the two tackles.
And do you know what?
He got away with it.
He hasn't even booked him. I was just about to write down that Nathan Webb was going to get booked, and the referee hasn't booked him. That was a terrible challenge.
It was. He's a very lucky boy to have got away with that one.
So it's a free kick to Paulton Rovers with Gian and Allwood standing over this. It's about 30 yards away from goal. And again, Slough with a one-man wall of Lewis Putman. And just wait for the referee just to blow up here, just to get the game back underway. Leaves it to Allwood. Allwood just puts this one right into the zone. And Webb heads it out of the hands of Mark Scott there. A bit of lack of communication. And it's a throw-in now for Paulton Rovers, just by the corner flag.
Well, that was Mark Scott's ball. It was straight to him. There was no pressure on Mark, and there was no pressure on Nathan. So, as you say, some lack of communication somewhere down the line.
Yeah, so we're just waiting for the throw-in to come in. It's Wheatley that's going to put this throw in. He's just waiting for some movement. Ford has come up from the back for Paulton Rovers. It's aimed at Ford. It's won by Hicks. Bit of climbing there, but Dillon first to the ball. He plays it out. It's out for another throw-in for Paulton Rovers. Paulton Rovers with a bit of pressure here, taken quickly by scorer Morford, and Dillon does well to close the ball. Williams does well to play it into Morford. Morford's got time to turn, plays it through to Wheatley. Lovely little 1-2s here. Triangles played by Paulton Rovers. Cross in by Mullins. It's almost a free header. It's good clearance there by Slough. Warren Harris with the second part of that clearance. It breaks on the far hand side only as far as Ricketts. Ricketts closed down. Plays a 1-2 with Ford. And Warren, that surely was a foul there by Warren Harris, but the referee says no. And Hollis can bring the ball forwards for Slough. Playing the ball forward, trying to find Barney. Barney just beaten to the ball, and the ball just takes a terrible bobble instead of rolling as it should do. Ball's with Paulton Rovers with Williams. Williams back towards Mullins. Mullins just overruns the ball. Back towards Grimshaw. It's an easy clearance there by Dillon, but back towards Mullins. Slough just not keeping the ball, are they, Mick? Mick's not even looking. Ball's played down the line to Morford. Morford does really well to try and keep that in, but he can't do that, and it's out for a Slough throw. What are you watching, Nick? You're watching
good
something?
Covering from Jai Dillon there. Very good covering, and it forced the ball out to play for our throw-in. But we've settled down a little bit, that's for sure.
Right, Dylan with the throw, it's won by Wheatley, flicked on by Mullins. Again looking for more, for this time Hicks does win the header and the ball just doesn't bounce properly. Dylan's done well to get out of trouble, but he's lost the ball to Mullins and it's come off Putman. The ball just seems a bit flat, doesn't it, the ball?
Yeah, yes, it does sound a bit.
Quick throw by Williams towards O'Hare. O'Hare brings the ball out, spreads it to Ricketts. Ricketts will spread it out to the attacking Allwood. Always got acres of space to run into here for Paulton Rovers. Just going to look up, put a cross in. And Mark Scott just left that. I thought he touched it.
I thought he touched it.
I thought it looked like he touched it, realised it was going wide.
Yeah.
And then left it. But I thought it clearly took a deflection of Mark Scott's hand. It should have been a corner.
There were 4 or 5 Paulton players thought exactly the same there.
Yeah, and so we've got some score on Cester 1. We've got a goal, an equaliser in the game between Stratford and... Who was Stratford playing? Here we go. Chippenham. Chippenham 1, Stratford 1 is the latest score. The ball's with Hicks. Hicks hits it straight at Mullins. It breaks kindly to Hollis. Hollis evades a challenge, picks the ball up, looking for the run of Barney. That's a good ball over the top. Barney can get to it. He gets the first touch. Can he get it in? Oh, it's just gone wide. Well watched there by the right back Williams, but Barney's first time he's really been in the game, hasn't it? In these first 23 minutes, and he's almost got the team back in the level terms.
He anticipated that very well. It was just the wrong side of the post. I think if had it been in, the defender would have got to it because he seemed to slow down when he realised it was going wide. But it was a good chance there.
Yeah, Biggleswade 1, Weymouth 0 is a latest score to Putman. Putman trying to find the run of Smith. Good run there by Ed Smith. He's got the ball on level. He's good challenge though by Ford, and it's cleared. It's come off a Slough play. It's out for a throw in on that far hand side. Just about see what's going on. Someone's standing in the way.
Level with the edge of the box, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't know when someone stands in the way. I think it's a photographer. We'll let him off.
There's a bloke stood in the way as well, doing some filming, so we can't see it anyway.
Well, it could be a throw into Paulton Rovers. It's been flicked on one by Rumbold. Bounces kindly for Ricketts, who clears the ball up. Headed away by Webb. Rumbold's underneath it, just eased off the ball. High foot there, no, surely? I don't know what this referee's doing today. Ball's broken anyway to Allwood on that far hand side. His poor touch, it's well won by Nathan Webb. He's got Morford running at him. Still got the ball. He's evaded a couple of challenges. Plays it in towards Smith. Smith just can't control it. And then Paulton Rose can bring the ball away with Mullins. Mullins trying to look for Wheatley. Wheatley wasn't expecting that ball, and Dylan just lets the ball roll out of play. And it's a throw in to Slough.
Yeah, control's difficult on this. It's just bobbling. It's bobbling everywhere.
Yeah, so our apologies if you're getting a bit of break-up in the broadcasting. Mullins has the ball for Paulton Rovers. Plays it in towards Wheatley. Wheatley with acres of space. Dodges the challenge from Webb. So by Hollis and breaks. Hollis can bring the ball forwards for Slough. Out towards Warren Harris, who's not got into the game here. Morford, the 2-goal scorer for Paulton Rovers, wins the ball back towards Ricketts. Up towards Jan. Jan holds the ball up well. Good challenge there by Fraser. Got caught there and he's given the ball away to Mullins. He's going to chip it out towards Fraser. He's got it onto his right foot, trying to tease him into the ball. Just goes inside, gets past him with a great bit of space. Plays it out to Slough, and Hicks can bring the ball out for Slough. Brings it out towards Putman. Putman can bring the ball out now 30 yards outside of his own goal. Just looking for the run of Smith. He plays it. It's going to break. Oh, it's a good challenge there by Grimshaw. Ball almost broke for Smith there, but he just slid a foot out and got a touch to it. Paulton Rovers with the ball. Plays it out towards Ricketts. Ricketts up to O'Hare. O'Hare acres of space to bring the ball forwards. He's got Wheatley and Williams out. A lovely little ball there to Wheatley. Wheatley takes it in his stride. Just a heavy touch. And Wheatley just certainly played the man and not the ball there, but he's still got the ball here. Trying up against Putman. Gives it to Williams. Williams back to O'Hare. O'Hare just loses the ball out but wins it back. And then Putman challenges. His game's going on. And a cross there by Wheatley just rolls into the arms of Mark Scott. And Scott just slows the game down a little bit here. Mick, 27 minutes gone. Are you awake?
Yeah.
You're still with us? Okay. What's your views?
Frozen to death.
What's your views on these first 27 minutes?
Well, we started incredibly badly. The defence was everywhere. They were shouting and pointing at each other. John Underwood was going absolutely ape on that second goal when it went in. We seem to have calmed down a little bit at the back. But Paulton are always looking threatening. And we, apart from the one shot from Barney and obviously Ed's header, we haven't really threatened them too much.
No, it's a goal in the game. Histon have taken the lead at home to Kettering, who are Slough's next opponents on Tuesday evening. As ball's played forward, looking for Morford. Does well to control the ball. Up against Hollis. Fraser with the challenge in, but only breaks as far as Ricketts. Ricketts again looking for that ball over the top. The linesman should clearly have put his flag up for offside there. But the ball's broken with Mullins. He turns, wins Horace with the challenge. And again, the referee's just letting anything go here today. Ball's played over the top. Looking for the run of Barney. He's up for against Grimshaw. Grimshaw with a heavy touch there. And Barney's just pushed him into the corner. Barney trying to win that ball off him, and Grimshaw slips, and Slough have a throw in deep inside the Paulton Rovers half. The referee's just letting a lot of would you call them 50-50 challenges or not go?
Yes, I think there's some 60-40s he's letting go as well.
I think there's some 70-30s he's letting go as well.
The odd 70-30.
But there you go.
And 100% when Nathan Webb should have gone in the book, but
the game will restart with a throw in for Slough on the far hand side. Guy Hollis has gone over to take this for Slough. Played it quickly towards Hicks. It'll break through to Nathan Webb. Heavy touch by Webb. Back towards Hicks. Back towards Webb. Webb tries a shot. It's got a deflection. First corner of the game for Slough.
That heavy touch from Webb was caused again by a bad bounce.
Yeah, well, the pitch isn't the greatest.
No, it isn't.
It's got a lot of bobbles here at Paulton Rovers, but Slough have corner. Putman will go over to take this for Slough. And again, our apologies if you're losing a bit of break up here. Nothing we can do with the signal, unfortunately. It could be because Mick's sitting in front of it, though. That might help, be the reason. But wait for this corner to come in from Putman. A lot of pushing and shoving going on in the box here, and the referee's going to come across.
He's having a word with Dan. He's having a word with Ed.
And it was just the referee's just slowed the game down here and just having a word with a couple of players. He's happy now as they just go into the. Everyone seems to be standing around John, the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
It's like everyone. It's like
there must be 9 players on that goal line.
So Putman to take this corner. It's played near post, headed away by Williams. It'll break back out towards Putman. Slough fans behind the goal making a little bit of noise. Played in, flicked on by Smith. It's cleared away by Ford, and it's out for another throw into Slough. That one's out of the ground and into the hills behind us.
Into the Mendips.
You keep calling them Mendips. They're still hills. I think that's supposed to be someone's garden, actually. It looks like they've got the longest garden ever.
They say they've got a hell of a garden, haven't they?
Yeah, Slough have the throw. 30 minutes gone here at Winterfield Road. Hollis with this throw, level with the Paulton penalty area. Flicked on by Rumbold into the boxes, up towards Smith. He's trying to turn in the penalty area. Slips. The ball's broken. It's cleared well by Paulton Rovers, and then Fraser just can't get the best of it. And then Dylan and Scott both come to the ball, and Fraser's had to come back for Slough and play it back towards Scott. But and then Scott's just. I mean, it's taken a bit of a bobble in front of him, but he's booted it out, and it's out for a throw in for Paulton Rovers. But it was Morford against Fraser and Dylan, the two of them, and then Scott. Yeah, and there was no communication between the two. And in the end, it's come out for a throw to Paulton Rovers on the far hand side.
Well, he came out of his goal about 30 yards, did Mark there.
Yeah, and then and Dylan played it away rather than let him clear the ball.
Yes.
But, ball's on the far hand side. It's thrown for by Allwood. Plays it to Jian. Jian, 2 players on him, trying to show some trickery in that far corner up against Fraser. Still got the ball right on that corner flag. He's played it off, and the referee says it's a corner to Paulton Rovers, their first corner of the game. Into the 31st minute here, and it's still Paulton Rovers 2, Slough Town 1. We haven't had a goal for 14 minutes, and then what's going on? So it's going to be a corner on the far hand side. Gian is going to take this one. It's an in-swinging corner for Paulton. They've sent forwards the 2 centre backs in Ford and Grimshaw. Played into the near post. It's well won by Hicks. The head, it said, only breaks as far as Ricketts. Ricketts will play it back out, trying to find Gian, but it's cleared by Smith up towards Barney. Barney can turn for Slough. He's got Putman with him as well. It just doesn't break nicely for Slough, and then they've got to come back, and Morford does well to get the ball. He's up against Hicks, just on the edge of the penalty area. It goes past him easily. Takes a shot near post. Oh, it's taken a horrible deflection, and it's bobbled, and it's gone out. Has it got to go out for a corner? It's gone out for a corner on the far hand side. But it took a bobble as Mark Scott went to get it. And
it bobbled badly. It hit Mark on the shoulder, and I think it did well to get it to actually hit his shoulder.
Yeah, it just got a bit of body in the way, and it span across the goal. But it's a corner on the far hand side to Paulton Rovers. Jan again takes this one, tries to curl it to the near post, but that's straight out of play. And that's a bit of a waste, really, for the corner.
Well, actually, you couldn't have blamed Mark if the ball had gone in. There was nothing you could do about that. And that's down to the pitch. That's not a stud mark or anything like that. It was just.
It's
just
I don't think I've seen a
area.
bobble actually go that high before.
No.
So Mark Scott gets the game underway with a kick. It's going to be easily headed clear by Ford. Hollis heads it for Slough. Rumbold and Mullins underneath it. Comes through to Hollis. Hollis tries to play the ball down. It's out of play for a throw into Paulton Rovers. Slough just not. They're playing high balls across the top, but Smith and Barney aren't getting much joy out of the two centre backs, are they?
No, they're not. The centre backs are quite well organised there. We've not been given much of a sniff.
So it's been thrown on, flicked on by Gian, looking for the run of Morford, who's gone 2 goals. He's played the ball. It's been cleared by Fraser. Only as far as Gian. Gian goes past one player. He's still got the ball on that far hand side. Harris is having a go at him. Comes out to Mullins. Mullins, the captain, plays it back to the left back Allwood, who plays it inside quickly to O'Hare. Back towards Allwood. And he's still got the ball, just trying to play the ball in. Good cross in. It's going to go bounce over everyone. And this time it takes a normal bounce and just rolls out of play for a goal kick.
This pitch could well have the final say in all this in this game today.
Yeah, I think Slough maybe second half will be wanting to shoot some low shots.
Yes, yeah, probably.
Yes, Mark Scott's going to get the game back underway. We'll try and keep you up to date with some of the scores from around some of the other games at the moment. Not seem to be many goals as Scott's long clearance. As Smith pushed in the back there, blatant foul there by Grimshaw, and Slough have a free kick just on the halfway line.
Well, Lee Rumbold was just held back as well there, so he could perm anyone from 2 for that foul.
So just a reminder here, 34 minutes played. It's Paulton Rovers 2, Slough Town 1. Paulton Rovers in the lead in the 9th minute through Jake Morford, the number 9. He's got a goal on the 14th to put him 2-0 up. And then 2 minutes later, Ed Smith with a header brings the game back to 2-1. So it's 2-1 here at Winterfield Road. As Slough take the free kick through Fraser. Fraser's put this one deep into the box, trying to find Hicks. It's broken towards Hicks. Hicks can turn. His shot's blocked. It's thrown to Warren Harris, who shoots. Breaks kindly to Zian on the far hand side for Paulton Rovers. Plays the ball over, looking for the run of Morford, who's been very impressive today. But Guy Hollis comes across, and Morford's won the ball off him. Does really well. He's going to play. Oh, he has a shot. Oh, and it's a save there from Mark Scott as Morford shot from the edge of the penalty area. And it's a good save. I thought his better chance would be to put Wheatley in, but he's had a shot. And
Wheatley was free on this side. That's I was expecting the cross ball to Wheatley. He'd have had a far better chance, but we shouldn't complain, I suppose.
No, it's going to be a corner on this near hand side, which the left back Allwood will go over to take for Paulton Rovers. Slough just not really had a good spell of pressure here, have they yet?
No.
So Allwood just lining up to take this corner, puts it in far towards Morford. Won by Hollis, breaks to Gian. Gian, poor touch, cleared by Warren Harris. Not the best of touches, and it falls to Wheatley. Wheatley trying to turn Putman, plays it into O'Hare. O'Hare goes back to Williams, the right back, just inside his own half. Closed down by Barney, comes through to Wheatley. Won by Zidane. Dylan up, but it's only fallen to Wheatley. Slough can't win the ball in midfield. Breaks out to Ricketts, but good challenge there by Ed Smith. And plays the ball back to Mark Scott, the goalkeeper. And Scott kicks the ball long. And it's going to be one on that far hand side by O'Hare. But Harris with the ball, trying to flick it down the line, but it's out of play for a throw in. There's a goal at Stratford. It's Stratford are 2-1 up now. Away to Chippenham, who are second in the table.
It's an interesting little scoreline, isn't it?
Yeah, Paul are losing as well, so it looks like whoever's top of the table doesn't really want to go on to win it. So as the ball's played in, Barney wins the header, and it just bounces kindly to Allwood. Allwood can play the ball forward, looking for Morfield. Well spotted by Fraser, who chests the ball down and then clears the ball up towards Smith. Smith just challenged immediately. 1-2 Rumbold. Rumbold trying to find Warren Harris. Warren Harris has got the ball. He's put a terrible cross in there on the far hand side, nowhere near the box. Doesn't trouble anyone apart from the bloke. There's a guy standing there literally on his own by a sign that says KJ Carpets. He was the only person standing in about
Billy
20 feet. And Warren Harris almost hit him with that cross.
He's moved now. He's got upset now.
Yeah, I think he's safer. He's going to stand behind the goal that Slough is shooting at. It's a safer option for him.
Spot.
As John kicks the ball forwards, it's flicked on by Hollis towards Morford, and then it will come through safely into the feet of Mark Scott. And Scott will just throw the ball a little bit outside of his area, trying to get Slough a little bit further, then kicks it a little bit further, and he's going to finally boot the ball down the field, trying to find Warren Harris. Warren Harris can't keep it in, it's out for a throw on the far hand side. Slough just not really got any tempo to the game, have they?
No, they're not organised particularly well today.
Whereas Paulton Rovers look confident on the ball every time they get it, and they're moving it around.
Well, as you say, they've won quite a few games recently, so their confidence will be up.
Good play there by Dan Hicks, who wins the ball off Wheatley and plays a ball over the top, looking for Smith. Smith up against the left back Allwood, but Allwood does really well. Smith does well to challenge that one, and it's out for a throw in. I think some of the Paulton bench there maybe thought that was a foul, but it's a good challenge by Smith.
It was a good challenge, but it was on the borderline of being a good challenge. Split second later, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah, so
credit Ed for that one. It was
just to remind you that if you are experiencing a few problems with the connection, it's from the connection down here, and Putman trying to break through onto a loose ball. It's well covered there by Williams, and then Smith again diving in, long ball over the top, and Wheatley chases it. It'll come through to Mark Scott in the Slough goal, and Slough just susceptible to this ball over the top, aren't they, at the moment?
Yes, they are. Yeah, we need to be aware of this. Otherwise, there'll be a third goal going in. Scott
launches a long kick down. It's gone one away on the far hand side. It's come through to Fraser as well to keep it in. Warren Harris can't keep the ball in. It's won by Jian. Jian gives it back to O'Hare. O'Hare to Allwood, but well spotted by and won back by Fraser. Fraser moves away from the challenge of Mullins. It's flicked on, headed away by Grimshaw. It's out for a throw into the Rebels. And Warren Harris, it's his birthday today. He's 25. He's not having the best of games at the moment, is he?
No, he's not.
Struggling to get into the game.
Was he in the pub last night?
No, I think that's tonight he's going down the pub. Ball's cleared away by Mullins. Good control by Mullins for Paulton. Plays it into the middle for O'Hare. O'Hare spreads the ball wide to Williams, the right back. Under pressure from Putman. Plays the ball forwards for Wheatley. Wheatley closed down by Dillon. Good challenge there, and Slough win the ball back with Putman on that far hand side. Can't see what's going on. It's in a bit. Putman's still got the ball. Breaks into Dillon inside the box. He just played in a little bit behind him. Wheatley with the clearance, and it breaks forwards to Mullins. Mullins can bring the ball forwards for Paulton Rovers. Out to Jian on that far hand side. Jian just holds the ball up, lets Mullins come back and get it at the halfway line. Plays the ball forwards. It's well won by Fraser, but they win it back through Allwood, and then it's to Jian. Jian trying to run at the Slough defence. Plays it to Morford, who's on a hat trick. Morford trying to get it. He's all onto his right foot. Goes back to O'Hare. O'Hare just dummies with the eyes, and then he's going to try a shot there. Weak shot, easily controlled there by Dan Hicks. But again, he's got no option to give the ball out.
No.
Plays the ball out, trying to find Smith on that far hand side. Smith does really well to win the ball for Slough. Back towards Fraser. Fraser, heavy touch, is an offside. How's he offside when it come off a Slough player?
Cannot be offside.
How is he offside line? Oh, you idiot! What is it? He's given offside, and the ball's played back by a Slough player.
Yes, it was a back pass by a Slough player.
Apologies there, but I mean, he's literally stood right in front of us, and that is a terrible decision by the linesman here on that near hand side. I will admit the player was in an offside position, but it didn't count as we passed it to him. Yeah, it came off a Slough player, but there you go. Mark Scott gets the game back underway, and the ball's played forwards. It's come through on the far hand side to Smith. Smith trying to keep the ball in. It's won a corner on that far hand side. So into the 41st minute here. So let's see how many players crowd onto the goal line this time. They obviously think the keeper's a bit suspect. It's another corner to the Rebels. A trail here at Winterfield Road. Scored 2-1 at the moment, coming into the last 5 minutes of this first half. Putman will take this corner on that far hand side. There are eight players on the goal line. And this time he plays it deep into their John punches. It's volleyed back in by Warren Harris. It will break kindly to Rumbold. Rumbold's still got Putman on the outside. Putman does well to control it, trying to get the ball back in. This time he does cross it in. It's cleared away by Allwood, only as far as Rumbold. Rumbold will give it back towards Putman. Putman just again plays it in. It's poor cross, headed away, and Dillon will win the ball back for Slough. There's a push in the penalty area on Hicks, and the referee just tells him to get up. Dillon with the cross in at the far hand side. John does well to catch that one, and Slough got to be careful on the break here as the ball forward, looking for Jian up against Fraser. Jian does well to chest the ball down, gives it back to O'Hare. Jian gets the ball back on the halfway line. Time to turn, plays the ball out to Williams, just a little bit behind him, halts his run, Back towards Jan. Jan with a bit of space. Goes past Webb as if he wasn't there. Plays it across. Not the best of balls. And Fraser will bring the ball out for Slough. Trying to look for that quick ball over the top. Looking for Barney. Barney's in. He's got past Grimshaw. He's got the goalkeeper to beat. It's on the edge of the area. Oh, and he's chipped it straight into the arms of Ben Ford, the Paulton Rovers goalkeeper. He tried to chip him, but not enough height on the ball.
No, and he took it away from goal. The touch he did took it away from goal, so it made life more difficult for him.
Yeah, Hicks wins the header for Slough. Comes through to Rumbold. Rumbold almost challenged down there by Morford. Breaks through to Scott. Scott just got to keep his eye on the ball when it comes across that pitch. Up towards Warren Harris. Warren Harris beaten to the ball by Ricketts. Up to Gian. Gian trying to turn. And this time Fraser's adjudged to have fouled.
He only threw him to the ground. Nothing serious.
No, it's not at all. So it's a free kick to Paulton Rovers. 10 yards inside the Slough half. And it looks like Ricketts and Allwood are going to stand over this free kick for Paulton Rovers.
It's now 15 yards inside our house, seeing as how they've shifted the ball forward.
So you're just waiting for this free kick to come in. It's Ricketts who will take this for Paulton Rovers. It's headed clear by Rumbold. And it'll break through for Putman. The ball just didn't bounce there at all. Putman's still got the ball. Trying to find Barney. Barney flicks the ball on, trying to get it into the path of Smith, but Allwood's come back for Paulton Rovers, and Smith's putting him under some good pressure there on the far hand side. Plays it back towards Barney, and John just gets to the ball first before Barney. The ball's into the centre. Wheatley trying to flick the header on. Hollis wins it for Slough. Webb heads it back towards Hicks, but it's a poor header. Wheatley has the ball. There's an injury there's a head injury to Barney, and the rest letting the game go on. And he finally blows up. The Slough, and there's some pushing and shoving there between John and Barney. I think that Barney was Ed Smith's you know that Ed's going to get involved.
Ed's going to get involved. Ed's bound to get involved. Yeah, they are.
Ed's just come running over. He's going to get a straight red.
Straight red. Ooh,
it's a yellow.
Lucky. He is lucky.
I don't know what the referee's doing. He's having a really bad game, is the referee. But Smith goes into the book. There was an altercation really between Ben Jean and Lee Barney, and Smith ran maybe 30 odd yards to get involved, and as he came over he barged into Jean, and Jean went down as if he'd been punched in the
he had
mandibles.
been punched in the unmentionables.
There was a reason why he went down,
which is why
and then
Ed
it looked like the
very
referee
lucky.
Pushed Ed Smith over.
Well, yeah, somebody pushed Ed over.
And at the end of it, the only thing that the referee's given is a yellow card to Ed Smith.
Ed is very, very lucky he's still on the field. They're still having a go. But Lee Barney, he was having words with the keeper. The keeper sort of put his arm around him and put the glove on his face. He didn't slap him or anything.
No.
And like you say, then Ed decided I'll run 30 yards. And he smacked him in the...
he's got to restart the game yet, and this will be interesting to see what he actually gives. But Barney was holding his face as he'd been caught when he'd gone for the ball, which was why the referee stopped the game.
But it was a fair challenge.
But he hasn't got any treatment.
No.
The referee's getting a little bit of stick here at Paul. We haven't decided I haven't decided what he's actually given yet.
Also, the drop ball's in the wrong place. But
yeah, well, Slough will just kick the ball back through Dylan, and Dylan just boots the ball down the pitch. Not very sporting from the Rebels there.
No, I think the referee's saying you should have passed it back to the keeper.
Yeah, so then the game gets underway with Jean. It's won by Hollis in the centre circle. It'll break through for Hollis again. Plays the ball down the line, but it's going to roll safely into the feet of Ben Jean. There was an interesting couple of minutes when nothing really happened on the pitch, apart from a bit of handbags.
Like you say, I wonder if the referee did push Ed over.
Well, there is someone actually filming it, so
we might see that later.
We'll maybe go across at half time and see what we can find out. That is the half time whistle. The referee has played literally 50 seconds extra. He's not done a lot right.
He hasn't
in the game, has he?
No, he's not had the world's greatest game. I think John Underwood's telling him he's not had the world's greatest game either.
Yeah,
John normally does that anyway, no matter who the referees.
You know the referees had a bad game because not only are the Slough joint managers having a word, but one of the Paulton assistant managers has gone over to have a word as well. So the referee, Mr. Morris, isn't endearing himself to either side at the moment. The players have just gone off in front of us, and rather than there being any animosity because of that handbags and whatever went on, they're all just laughing at the referee. The referees is. I don't know if you can pick up on any of the language that. And there's some. John Underwood's just got involved with a little bit of Scott Harris run. Had to be Scott Harris run across them.
Something going on.
There's some handbags going on here. What happened was Ben John was coming off the pitch and he was getting a little bit of abuse from the fans here, saying that he was going down. Scott Harris ran across because John Underwood. So it's turned into a lively couple of minutes, hasn't it?
It has really. It hasn't been a particularly great first half, but we've had a couple of near fights. Referees pushed Ed Smith over. Ed Smith smacked somebody in the whatnots. And then we've had a bit of a fight in the tunnel. Then
I think the goalkeeper was getting a bit of abuse from the Slough fans as he came off, and then John Underwood was standing there, and somebody had said something, and then it all pushed off, and Scott Harris came running over. He was told to stay out. The referee was in there, and then fans are telling people whatever. Who would have thought when we came here today in the freezing cold weather that we would have had 3 goals in the first 16 minutes, seen nothing for half an hour, and then it all just kicks off 5 minutes before half time. Yeah,
it was a bit disappointing the half-time whistle went. I was enjoying that last bit.
I don't know what's going on.
But it hasn't been the greatest first half. The pitch hasn't helped. The bobbles, the one that hit Mark Scott on the shoulder could have gone in. We could have had 2 sendings off. Nathan Webb was lucky to stay on, and Ed was certainly lucky to stay on. And the only thing I can think of is the referee didn't see where his hand went, and I think he felt that Ed had just pushed him, but there were other things involved in that. So it has been a lively finish to the first half. In a way, it's probably a good job the first half has finished, because there could well have been further repercussions.
Well, I mean, there is a fight on tonight, a British, all-British boxing fight for some titles in the super bantamweights between Scott Quigg and Carl Frampton. So maybe this was the undercard to the I mean, and you got to be great. I mean, it cost us it's £9 to get in here.
Well, that's right.
It cost you £15 to buy that on Sky.
On Sky, yeah.
And
I haven't got Sky, so
no. And I tell you what, I think their fight will go on a lot longer than that one. That was those first 5 minutes. That was quite good. So we'll try and run through some half-time scores with you. We're just whittling on today, really. There's some interesting tweets going. Let's just run through some of the scores that have gone through. We've got Biggleswade 1, Weymouth 1 is half-time. Bedworth versus Frome, which is 22nd versus 21st. So all going on, and John Underwood's dad's totally missed what his son's caused. He's just walking past us now. He's totally missed that. Bedworth 1, Frome 0. So Bedworth on a good one at the moment, trying to get out of those bottom 4 places. We've got Histon 1, Kettering 0, and like I say, Kettering will be our visitors. Oh my gosh, there's a picture. If you are on Twitter, there's a Windsor fan has taken a photo of the pitch at Guildford City. Now, we played at Guildford City 2 seasons ago when we were in the Central League, and it's very difficult to explain what it is, but it looks like they've crammed into one half an American football pitch. But instead of just having a line every 10 yards, they've done a line across the pitch. If you're on Twitter, it's at Windsor with a capital W. It's at Windsor. What do you call that thing there? Is that a lowercase thing? Underscore. Then FC in capitals, underscore, fans with a capital F. I'll just go on the Slough thing. It's on somewhere, I don't know. But it's the most horrendous pitch I think I've ever seen for a football match.
Or is it
Guildford City?
Is it drains?
I haven't got a clue. We'll just see what's going on.
But that looks like when you've had a drought, when you can see the drains coming through.
Hungerford are leading Cambridge City 2-0 at half time. Just see if there's some more. Poole still losing 1-0 away to Cirencester. As it's half time, normally we whittle on. Have you got anything that you'd like to talk about MyFC?
Have we got on this day?
Easy, Tiger. There are plenty of. We've got 15 minutes to kill. So, just something to bring to your attention. If you are around and about in Slough tomorrow, the Slough Town fans have a stall set up in the observatory. I believe it's going to be from 10 till 4. If you would like to go down, I mean, they're going to have pictures of the plan. It's all about the club and what the club does in the community and what we're looking forward to do. If you want to go down, you can go down and just have a look. But what we'd really like you to do is, we're not asking you to spend an hour down there. What we do, if you'd like to come down into the observatory centre, you'll see it. It's outside of Primark where they set up. There'll be a stall. We'll be giving out balloons and sweets and just talking about the football club. If you can spare half an hour tomorrow, go down any time between 10 and 4 o'clock. We'd be very, very grateful to have you come down. And all we want you to do is talk about Slough Town Football Club. Now, obviously, if you're a Paulton Rovers fan, I don't expect you to go all that way to do that. No. That's fine. But there are many Slough fans out there who are listening. If you do have half an hour that you can spare, maybe you're going down to watch Man United, Arsenal in the Premier League. Why not spend half an hour? Just go into Slough and just go down and help out. You'll see some fans there who will be just helping out. And we just want to get people in Slough to know more about the football club, more about the new stadium, and more about what we do with the youth teams and such like that. So if you could spare any time tomorrow between 10 and 4 down at the observatory in Slough, we will be ever, ever so grateful.
And the new stadium's coming along a treat, apparently. They've it's going to be done in 2 phases, so the downstairs is looking not complete but looking quite good, so that's where the changing rooms, etc. are.
Yeah, I think they're just putting in the girders and stuff like that.
Oh, they've done that this week.
Have they? You seem to know a lot more about it.
Well, Paul told me.
Oh, there you go. So
he'd been down to have a look. But the plan is for the second part. They're going to have to demolish part of the first part to build upstairs, which seems a bit silly. And Paul reckons they're in front of what they should be time-wise. So he was wondering if they were going to combine the two and do it all, so everything's ready for the new season. I hope so. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I mean 2016 is going to be hopefully a good year for the Rebels with the new ground being built. And if you do want to get involved with anything, there's many things you can do. If you're a company, maybe you'd like to come in early and start sponsoring the Rebels. If you've got a company based in Slough, it doesn't even need to be based in Slough, you can come down. Why not get a board around the outside of the pitch, or you could advertise in the programme, or you could be a match sponsor, anything like that. The club would be always grateful for. Maybe you've got some young kids, or some, like me, some grandkids, and you could be a mascot for the day.
Yeah.
And it's well worth cause. Even if you've got 3 or 4 kids and you want to do them all for one game for your birthday or something, get in contact with the people at the club. They can do that. They'll be more than willing to help out with doing that kind of stuff. And 2016, it's the year that we hopefully go home, and the more that people can come and do and help, the more this club would be grateful.
Yeah, it's having a base, isn't it? It's having somewhere to call home rather than sharing. Oh, it's nice, we've actually got a ground that we can at least use, but it's better if you've got your own. And the 3G pitch, we shouldn't have any problems with games being called off. We don't normally see many games on 3G pitches actually suffering because of the weather, and that's one advantage, because you lose your Saturday game, you don't get as many on a Tuesday night, and especially if it's a distance away. People think, well, I'm not leaving work 2 hours early to go to so-and-so to watch a game.
Are you whittling on?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you want me? I was going to do on this day, but you're so into your stuff. On this day, it's a shorter version today of on this day, because we wanted to make sure that we got a few things across there that the club wanted. So on this day, in 1900, the British Labour Party was founded, and Ramsay MacDonald became the first secretary. In 1932. It was the birth of Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh.
So you're an old person. You know a lot more about her than I would. But well known for must be a most famous role would be in the film Cleopatra.
Yeah.
and married her husband twice. It's bad enough getting married once. Why she'd want to do it twice to the same person, who knows?
She had about 8 goals with it, didn't she, in total, with different people?
She had more wives than Henry VIII.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, husbands or whatever you call it anyway. In 2002, the death of one of the greatest comedians I ever seen was Spike Milligan.
Yeah.
Part of the Goons, who died unfortunately today in 2002. And in 2015, former pop star Gary Glitter was jailed for 16 years for having sex with underage children, and obviously that's quite prevalent in the news with obviously Adam Johnson in his court case as well.
Yeah.
And so just a shortened thing. Have you got some MyFC stuff you want to just fill a couple of minutes with?
Yes, it's renewal time for a lot of people. A lot of people have renewed. If you haven't, please get on the website and renew. We need your money. We want to sponsor Slough for another year, and we need your cash. So that would be lovely if you could dip your hand into your pocket.
Is there any kind of incentive to get new members? Is there did I see something about maybe a free 1 month trial coming or something? Was that something that was
that hasn't been decided, but we might be looking at that. But new members are always welcome. Tell your friends. We need, it's like the Slough Town Supporters Trust. They're another one that tell your friends about it, and they can join that as well.
Unfortunately, they can't. I think the end of February is the last time you can join the Supporters Trust, because obviously they don't take. It's a year-long thing, and there's no point joining it when there's no football and
stuff. So you've got to do that by Monday.
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure, but it's
29th.
something. Yes, and for all of you men who are in relationships but are unmarried, if you can find a game to go to on Monday night, I suggest you go to that. That way, your girlfriend can't get down on one knee and propose to you, because it's the 29th, and it's that day that every man in a relationship who's not married dreads, just in case he goes out with his missus and she gets down on one knee and does something like that, So
something silly.
Whatever you do, I'd make arrangements now for Monday if you are worried that this may happen, and just get it booked in quickly now, and just say, "Oh, sorry, love, Slough Reserves are playing on Monday night in." Just make somewhere up. Honestly, it's just to get out of being there. Just save your skin.
There must be a local game somewhere that people can go to on Monday.
Well, Beaconsfield play on a Monday, or Farnborough. So
well, there you are then.
There you go. So, I mean,
it's my daughter's birthday on Monday.
Well, there you go. We could all just say we're going to Mix for a party. Another half-time score that's just come through. It's almost to start the second half. Dunstable 2, Merthyr 0.
We're not going to start the second half because their physio looks like they're going to be taking about a week to get across the pitch.
Yeah, we are almost ready. So, there's a tannoy announcer and I can't hear a word it says on it, but there you go. We are just waiting for the second half to start. The teams and the referee are ready.
He's not rushing, is he? He's not rushing to get across there for that.
What, the water carrier?
Yeah.
No, it's not the...
It's a good job there's nobody seriously injured.
He's not the fastest, is he? And the second half does start. And Slough take the kick-off, shooting from left to right. Ball breaks through to Putman, gives it to Barney, but it's won by Mullins, and then this time Ricketts can bring the ball forwards for Paulton, looking for the run of Gian. The ball just didn't bounce there as it landed on the ground. Gian cuts inside Fraser, who's got Allwood on the outside of him. Cuts inside, goes past Rumbold. Good play here by Gian. Trays it back towards O'Hare. Webb chases down, gives it to Ricketts, to O'Hare, playing some nice little triangle footballs here. Paulton Rovers gives it to Gian. Gian plays it to the left back Allwood. Allwood will look, cuts inside, gets across him with his right foot. Headed, it's broken kindly, but still in with the clearance inside the box. Only as far as the left back Allwood. Plays it down for Morford. Morford can turn. Just on the trying to run down the byline, trying to get across in. And I thought that Hollis had fouled him there, but the referee says it's a goal kick.
No, I think he fell over the ball. I think he trod on the ball there.
I've got a big pillar in my way, right where the action was.
Yeah, I haven't this goal at this end, so...
So the sun just starts to come out for the start of this second half here. It is currently Paulton Rovers 2, Slough Town 1. As Mark Scott gets the game back underway with a goal kick. Smith trying to kid the ball, but it's well won by Ford. breaks to Gian. Gian plays it into Ricketts. Ricketts down the line for 2-goal Morford. Morford closed down by Hollis. Comes off Hollis, is out for a throw-in on this near-hand side.
At least the second half started a bit calmer than the first half ended, so maybe they've got their aggression out.
So someone wants some of that chocolate drink. Keeps shouting options.
Yeah.
Ball's broken kindly to Slough. Warren Harris with the clearance. It's only hit O'Hare. It's come through and he's won the ball back. Breaks through to Williams. Williams turns, opens his body and plays the ball looking for Wheatley, but headed clear by Dillon into the path of Putman. Putman slips as he plays the ball there, and it's out for a throw-in on the far hand side, on the halfway line for Paulton Rovers, which the captain will leave for Williams to take. Williams just taking his time, flicks it into Morford. Morford trying to release Wheatley, but well spotted by Dillon, and out for a throw-in on the far hand side. The sun's out, but it's not getting any warmer, is it?
No, it isn't. It must be close to freezing.
O'Hare plays the ball forwards. It's won by Hicks. And then Hicks wins the second rebound. Breaks out towards Webb. Webb up towards Barney. Barney does well to control. Trying to find the path of Smith. Smith does well to control it. Up against Grimshaw. Trying to break into the box. Smith trying to get in there. Judges the tackle. Plays it into the middle, but no Slough player was there. And Slough couldn't get to it. And Mullins first to the ball for Paulton Rovers, but he can't keep it in. And it's a throw into Slough on the far hand side. Good play by Smith there.
Yeah, it was. But like you said, there's nobody backing him up. And it was a weak cross in the middle, but with 4 defenders to clear it, that's what they did.
Yeah, so Guy Hollis will go forward to take this throw in for Slough. And
he's not got much of a run up. There's only a couple of yards.
Not got much of a run up, but he's in a good position. He's about 10 yards away from the corner flag as he looks to angle this throw into the box. So I'll just put Hicks forwards as well. Ball's flicked on. It's come too close to the goalkeeper. Forward and catches that one quite easily and averts the danger.
Yes, he did well with the long throw there. To say I've not got, he'd no run up really.
No, and then John just clears, looking for Morford. He does well to control it up against Dillon on the far hand side. Dillon still closing him down, and he does well. It's out for a throw on the far hand side off Dillon. And Slough would be looking for a better first 15 minutes than they had in that first half.
Yes, yeah, defensively. Certainly they need that.
Balls with Gian. Gian just goes past a couple of challenges there on that far hand side. Runs into the corner with Nathan Webb behind him. He goes onto the floor. He's given away a throw in there. So it's a throw into Slough on the far hand side. Good defending there by Nathan Webb.
Very good defending.
And
we need.
Just wait. I think it's a throw taken quickly. Slough try and get the ball up to Rumbold. It's chested down by Grimshaw, but into the path of Ed Smith. Smith trying to play the ball, well blocked by Grimshaw, but it breaks to Webb. Webb trying to play the ball over for Barney, and Barney was just stopped to get the ball, just went over his head a little bit, and it's out for a throw in.
And if you'd have seen on the right, Warren Harris was over here with nobody round him, so a simple pass to Warren would have been a far better option there.
Yeah, Paulton have got a throw in just literally right by the corner flag on the far hand side. It's taken by Williams, trying to find Mullins. And Mullins does well to flick the ball down the line for Morford. Morford plays it into the path of Mullins. Mullins gets a lucky break and can break here for Paulton Rovers. He's up against Hollis, plays the ball in to Morford, who's on a hat-trick, bursts into the box, goes past one, goes past another. Good save by Mark Scott there. And he could have played the ball across the goal and it would have been even better. But Slough, poor clearance by Slough, only as far as O'Hare. O'Hare out towards Allwood. Allwood just brings it out towards Gian. Gian being closely marked. He's adjudged to have been offside.
Great save from Mark Scott with his feet there. That could easily have been 3-1.
But it was almost a carbon copy of the two other goals.
Yes, it was.
The ball's played behind the defence and he's clear through, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Morford may be disappointed he shouldn't have got his hat-trick there.
Oh, I think he should have done. I'm glad he hasn't, but he should have done. But that's again, it's not very good defending at all.
Yeah, long kick by Scott, headed clear by Grimshaw. Then Hicks heads it towards Putman. Putman's got time to turn. He's got Williams in close attention. He's got Dillon on the overlap. Still got the ball trying to turn. This time he's going to try and cut onto his left foot. Trying to get across in. He gets across in. It's over the head of Smith. It balls through to Barney. Barney can't get decent contact. It's cleared by O'Hare. Only as far as Webb. Webb plays it past Jordan Ricketts, who slips. Plays it out towards Barney. Barney plays it out towards Putman on that left-hand side. Putman's got a chance to get a decent cross in. He puts in a decent cross, but a little bit too close towards goalkeeper Ford, who catches it and looks to release Gian quickly. Ricketts with the ball for Paulton Rovers. Chased down by Webb. Webb doing well for Slough, just calming him down. He slips over there, and then he's... I can't see Nathan Webb, did it politely. He said to the referee, the linesman, he goes, "Are you winding me up there?" Right? He seemed to get pushed off the ball, and the referee just, he's not having the best of games. Just let the game go.
Well,
it's
a free kick. The linesman didn't give a free kick. The linesman was in front of that.
Yeah, it was a free kick to Paulton Rovers, which they've taken quickly. It's been headed on. It's fallen. There's an injury on the far hand side to. I can't see who's down actually at the moment. I think it may well be Hollis who's down. Ball's broken to Myfootballclub. He's on the byline up against Fraser, trying to play it into the middle. Poor clearance by him, and it's come through to Hicks. And they kick it towards Hollis, and then Hollis has had to get up. And there's some pushing and shoving going on because Hollis was down on the floor injured. Hicks kicked the ball up at him, and then he got up to have a go. And there's some. It's really heated. There's some good. It's a good warm-up for that fight tonight. I didn't see Quigg and Frampton on the team sheets, but
there are 19 players involved in this.
And do you know what the funniest thing is? One of the players not involved is Ed Smith.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I know.
There's pushing, shoving going on, and Ed's just standing there watching.
It's not
what's
like
up with him?
He's usually first in the line for a partnership, is it?
We can't actually see what's happening because it's in that bit of the ground where the cameraman is filming, so we can't actually see what's going on. The referee just seems to be sending people away, so we'll just make it up and just say whatever. Anything.
Well, I think what was happening there, we cleared it, but it was cleared towards Guy Hollis, who was down, and Guy got to his knees.
Mullins, the captain, seems to be involved with Hicks. Scott's just pushing the both. He's standing in the middle.
Yeah.
And Mullins obviously got sent off in the home game, so we're just trying to see what the referee's doing. I think
the way they're lining up. That
he's given a free kick to Paulton Rovers.
Yeah, Hicks he doesn't want to let it go, does he? At the moment, he's still having a go.
It's, well, there's not much football going on, so you're not missing anything. If your broadcast is a bit rubbish at the moment, it's not the connection. It's just that there's absolutely nothing going on.
I mean, Ed stood in the middle by the centre circle, laughing with Josh Ford, which is actually looks human. Does Ed? 'Cause he normally looks like he should be selling the big issue.
Putman's just talked himself into a booking here, I think. He's really silly because the referee was just sending everyone away. It's Dylan actually that is going to get booked? And someone on the far hand side is telling Jai to zip it, but he's talked himself. It is Dylan going into the book here for. It's a dissent booking because the referee was telling everyone to go away and get out and whatever, and Dylan's just carried on the argument along with Putman, but Dylan it goes into the book, and that's a cheap and needless yellow card.
Yeah, he's had a long talk with about 7 or 8 players, and Jai's opened his mouth, he said something, and it's in the book, and Paulton have a free kick. Yeah,
you got a funny feeling that this game might implode a bit.
I think there could be an odd red card come out somewhere down the line, the way it's going. It's not. I mean, that was a something and nothing incident over there. 19 players got involved, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, just a score that's just come through. Kings Lynn we're leading 1-0 at Leamington. As the game will finally restart in a minute. It's going to be a free kick to Paulton Rovers, which the left back Allwood will take. And the two players are still having a go at the referee, even though the free kick is supposed to be taken. It's been headed in. It's a clear header down. Is it a third? Oh, it's offside on the far hand side. It was a good header down there by Ford in the end. Headed it down, but I think it was Wheatley was in an offside position.
Yeah.
But as the free kick came in, Hicks and Mullins were still arguing, and Mullins was actually arguing with the referee.
Yeah, something's going to happen before too long. Something is going to happen. He's talked himself into the book.
Yeah, Mullins has talked himself into a yellow card.
Yeah.
Which is really stupid. It looks like it's catching whatever's.
Well, he's captain as well. He should set an example rather than whinge all the time.
Yeah, so Mark Scott finally gets the game underway as Rumbold flicks his head ball on. It breaks through Mullins. Mullins trying to play Wheatley in just inside his own half. Trying to play the ball over the top, looking for Gian. The linesman's got his flag up. It's offside. In fact, Gian wasn't was offside, but Ricketts, who got the ball, wasn't in an offside position.
I think he's given it because Jan didn't stop, and it looked like he might be running after the ball.
Just a score that's just come quickly in. 2 quick goals in succession here. It's Cirencester 3, Paultown 0. So Poole are doing their best to throw away the 12-point lead that they've had. A long kick over the back breaks through to Barney on the far hand side. He can't control it. It was headed down to him by Smith from a long kick by Scott.
Poole are shooting themselves in the foot like Weymouth are doing.
Yeah, and it's out for a goal kick. So Paultown, who were 12-point lead at one stage, only up to 3 points, and they're being hammered to Cirencester, who we obviously beat away in the last away game 2-1. So some strange things going on here as Ford gets the game back underway with a kick. It doesn't clear the halfway line. It's kicking into the wind. It's flicked on by O'Hare. Breaks through to Warren Harris. Harris just chips the ball forwards. Goes through. It's cleared by Williams. Headed back goalwards by Rumbold. It's to Smith. Smith does well to control. Does well to turn. He's got a chance to play Putman in on the far hand side. Putman with a chance to get a cross in. It gets a good cross. Warren Harris at the back post. It's in! Putman has scored! From a silly position, it's a ball that got caught. It's gone in. I can't believe that's gone in at all. Well, but Putman gets an equaliser on 58 minutes.
He crossed it from the far touch line, level with the 6-yard box. I don't know if the wind caught it, but the keeper was caught out perfectly there, and it came off the inside the post. And
it's a really weird, because the cross itself, as it came in, I mean, it looked like it was going to fall to Harris, who'd run in at the far post, but it sneaked in at the far post, and I don't know how it's gone in, but it's Slough have got back to 2-2, and you know what? That happened last year. Last year, Last year we took turns in commentating with John Porter. Paulton raced into a 2-goal lead after 26 minutes, and Slough got 2 goals back in the second half, and it finished 2-2. It's happened again. This time the goals may be a little bit differently portioned, as Hollis just clears and it lands on the roof. But 2 games in a row that Slough have come back from 2 down away here at Paulton Rovers, and got it back to 2-2, and that was a fortunate goal, if ever you've seen a fortunate goal.
Well, I think I can understand now why when there's a corner there's 8 or 9 players on the goal line. Because the keeper
on the goalkeeper, he's
well, there was nobody round him. All right, Warren was sort of hovering at the far post. But
maybe he's still feeling the after effects of Ed's challenge in the first half.
Yes, probably. Bless him.
You're not missing much. The ball's just been thrown on. Slough got the chance to clear, and it's headed clear by Ford, and Slough have a throw in a little bit further up. And
well, this has been a strange game, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, poor old Warren Harris, it's his birthday today. He's had no luck on the end of that cross, and it went in the back of the so Slough have a throw in on the halfway line with Guy Hollis set to take. Long throw by Hollis. Flicks over the head of everyone. It breaks through to Barney. Barney trying to release Harris. Harris in Smith. Smith's got a chance. Oh, and he didn't control it properly. It bounced to him too quickly. And it's easily into the arms of Ford, and Ford looks to release Morford down up against Hicks. Hicks wins that header well. Breaks through to Putman. Back to Webb. Webb playing that ball over top, looking for Smith. It's well cleared by Grimshaw. Breaks out to the right back Williams, up to O'Hare. Good triangle play again by Paulton Rovers, but the ball's with O'Hare trying to break forward. Good challenge by Webb. Brings ball out. Now Rumbold can run at goal. Is he going to hit one? He does hit one. It bubbles again, and Ford has to dive really well to make a save there. Just so I know, Putman's cross, is that a shot on target? Are we casting that as a shot?
Yes, it has to be. Went in.
There you go then. Slough with the corner on that far hand side. This time it's going to be taken by Warren Harris. And Slough just somehow got back into this game, and it looks like that half-time incident has wound them up. Ball's played in. I can't see where it's going. It's broken the far post. Headed back in. It's an own goal! It's Barney that's claiming it. Barney has scored.
Well, I thought it was an own goal.
I thought it was an own goal. But Lee Barney is claiming it here. 2 goals in quick succession for the Rebels. 61 minutes for that goal. It's Paulton Rovers 2, Slough Town 3. And you really couldn't describe the last 2 goals. I mean, that last goal was a corner on the far side. Hicks headed it down. It looked like it had beaten the Slough player, and then it looked like a Paulton Rovers player put it in his own net.
I think Lee Barney put it goalwards, and I think because it was going in, the defender helped it on its way. So I think Lee will want to claim that one.
And
say it was
look at the difference between the Rebels now. They're hungry for the ball. Slough are chasing it back. Paulton have had the kick-off, and Slough got the ball back already, and Webb's just got caught there. But ball's with Dylan. Plays it up looking for Barney. Barney up against Ford. Ford just overruns it and clears it down the line. Only as far as Putman. Slough with their heads up now, looking like a totally different team than they were in that first half. Putman still got the ball. Gives it to Barney. Barney, bit of vacant of space. Chance to put a cross in. He always tried to find Warren Harris at the far post. The ball's still in play, and Warren Harris will keep it in for the Rebels. And he does well to play off forward, and Slough have a throw in. And I don't know where this game's come from, but second half has started like a train.
Paulton they're all over the place at the moment. At Paulton.
And it's going to be a long throw from Guy Hollis. It's literally almost on the corner area. As the Slough fans finally make some noise behind this goal. Hollis winding up for this long throw. It's aimed in towards Rumble. Rumble picks it on. It's a shot. It's cleared off the line. It's cleared off the line again by Ford. Oh, Slough had two chances to make a fourth goal. And it's been cleared off the line, and then Ford with the save. The ball's still with Putman. Putman puts a cross in. It's cleared by Ford. It was Ben John with the save there. Fine. And Slough still have the ball with Nathan Webb, but he's lost it to Morford. And Morford chance to break here for Paulton Rovers. Looking for the runners, Jan. Fraser's with him, and Fraser does really well. Good defending there. Sean Fraser brings the ball. Oh, heavy touch, but the ball's fallen kindly to Guy Hollis, and Slough can bring the ball forwards. Ricketts is down injured inside the Slough half. Plays the ball forward, looking for the runner, Smith. It's gone to Grimshaw. Back towards O'Hare. O'Hare plays it to Mullins. Mullins trying to play the ball out to Allwood. Good play in triangles again. Plays the ball forward. Morford picks the ball up but can't control it. He's actually offside as well on that far hand side.
Offside.
But Slough had two chances there to score.
Yeah, in a way it was good defending. But we should have had another goal there from 3 yards out. Twice you expect to score from that. But this is a totally different Slough side that we saw in the first half, and a different Paulton side that we saw in the first half as well.
While you've been chatting, Lee Rumbold has just been asking Hollis. There's a break in plays because Ricketts is injured at the moment. But Lee Rumbold has been telling him, he said, you want me to stand here for the throw? He said, but you keep throwing it over my head. Well, at least Slough are communicating.
Yes. Yeah.
So, in case I haven't even checked whether we've got internet connection or properly yet. We've just been so engrossed in the game. If we have been having some breaks in the internet, we do apologise. But in case you haven't missed it, two quick goals for the Rebels. It's Paulton Rovers 2, Slough Town 3, and we haven't got a clue how it's happened.
No.
Well, we have, but it's very difficult to explain. But we're having fun, even if no one else listening isn't. We're having a little bit more fun here. Unfortunately, the game will restart in a second. It's going to be a free kick to Slough.
Anyway, we're having a lot more fun in the second half. Fight at the end of the first half. We've come out the second half looking as though the
fight in the second half as well,
and a fight in the second half,
and maybe it's given a little bit of fight to the Rebels as they lead here. We're just waiting because the game still hasn't restarted. You haven't missed anything yet. Slough with this free kick. There's 10 yards inside their own half. Mark Scott's just about to take this now for the Rebels. Plays it in deep towards the far post. It's heading only as far as Dylan. Dylan up against Ricketts on that far hand side. Dylan just pushed off the ball there. He's looking for a foul, but Paulton Rovers bring the ball back, and Dylan's gone back to get the ball. The ball's gone out of play on that far hand side, and Dylan's got to be careful here.
Yeah, because
he's on a yellow card,
and he was chasing after the player there, and that could easily have been a second yellow.
Yeah, I think he felt that he should have maybe got a free kick somehow, but he didn't. And there's another game of goals galore. Bedworth United 2, Froome 2 is a later score. We're just going to see. I think it's going to be a throw into Slough on the far hand side. Guy Hollis is going over to take. Hicks is going forwards for the Rebels.
Right on the edge of the 18-yard box.
And Slough will be looking to get another goal because they should really be 4-2 up here.
Yeah.
So Hollis is going to line up on this far hand side for a long throw. Throws it in. It's going to be flicked on. It's headed clear by Williams and then flicked away by Ricketts. Only as far as Jian up against, and the ball will fall kindly to Wheatley. Wheatley plays it to the left back. Allwood closed down by Fraser. Allwood does well to clear the ball down the line. Morford gets a header, but it's flicked on by Warren Harris, and it's into the penalty area. Barney gets to the ball first. He's got the goalkeeper to beat. Goalkeeper forward with a Ben John, with a really good save from a Barney effort there, and
Yeah, Barr he just lost his foot in there. Did well to get a shot on target, and it was a good save.
I was quite expecting when the ball went in and Barney slipped. He slipped on his own. I honestly thought the referee might give a penalty because he's been that bad that I honestly thought it's going to be. As it is, it's a corner to the Rebels on this near hand side. Putman will go over to take this one again. They look at everyone's on the goalkeeper, aren't they?
There's
it's
eight,
literally
eight
everyone is.
there.
If there was a 2-yard line, every single player in the box is on the 2-yard line. It's played in. It's getting deep underneath, and again Putman's just gone for the corner on the top, and it's just over the top of the bar, and it's out for a goal kick.
They obviously know he's not very good on.
There's going to be a substitution on the far hand side. First substitution of the game coming off is O'Hare, and coming on is Mario Mattis. That's in the 67th minute.
No sign of subs from the Slough bench yet.
So the substitution is 14 Mario Mattis. Oh, is it Mattis?
Matthews.
What's that rose drink?
Matthias.
There you go. As John gets the game underway. His goal kick's headed by Webb, only as far as Ricketts. Plays the ball in. Good challenge there by Dillon. Wins the ball well. Through to Webb. And again, you can just see this game lightening up. Fraser with a ball. He's on the overlap. Oh, it's just got caught behind him. He's still got the ball. Turns in. Plays it in towards Rumbold. Rumbold looks for the run of Warren Harris. Oh, and it's just over hit. But good play there by Slough, and Slough being a little bit more direct and up in the tempo a little bit, aren't they?
Yes, that was much better from us there. Just a little bit too high for Warren, but a good move nevertheless.
And Dillon won the ball with a challenge. It was a good challenge, and it was Wheatley who reacted to it. And this game is just bubbling under a little bit. Fraser with the header heads it towards Barney. Barney trying to flick it on towards Smith, but it just flicks it too far closer to the goalkeeper Ben John. And he gathers that in his hands and then looks to kick the long ball looking for Morford. Hicks is first to the ball. Then it's a kind ricochet. Hollis playing up against the substitute Matthias. And then Hollis brings the ball away for Slough, but only as far as Williams. Poor clearance by Slough. Williams in towards Mullins. Closed down by Webb. Back towards Williams. Williams tries to go past. Dillon again with an industrial challenge. He's got to be careful. And Webb chases Mullins. Wins the ball back. And it's Barney that's got the ball up against Grimshaw. Good challenge there on the far hand side by Grimshaw. But Slough, I think that fight at the end of the first half and start of the second half was really galvanised. They've really come together as a side.
Yes,
their defending second half has been a lot better. First half, those first 15 minutes before Slough scored, it looked like it was four strangers that were on the pitch, didn't it?
Well, they were all arguing amongst themselves. They were shouting at each other, pointing at each other. John Underwood was going berserk with a lot of them, and Dan Hicks and Underwood were shouting at each other.
Guy Hollis again, long throw, level with the penalty areas, in towards Rumbold. It's going to be clear. Oh, it's hit his own player. It's going to break. Oh, and there's Slough are upset, but it's a very good decision by the referee.
Yes,
the throw came in, and it was the number 5, Josh Ford, volleyed the clearance. It's hit one of the Paulton players in the face, and he's gone down straight away. The ball had kindly rebounded to Slough, and Slough were trying to put the ball into the back of the net. There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on. Again, Josh Ford and Putman seem to be in there. The referee's just letting it go. He's not even looking at it. This referee is absolutely terrible. You can see it going on. It's right in front of us. It's inside the penalty box. The ball's. I mean, it's Grimshaw who's got the ball smacked in his face.
It was the right.
It's 100% the right call, but yes. I mean, Slough are upset because they had a chance to put the ball into the back of the net when the referee blew the whistle, even though there was players on the line. But I mean, it looked like Grimshaw had been knocked out, and then the Slough players are arguing with the Paulton Rovers players, and it's all due to the fact that the referee's finally got a decision right.
Yeah.
It has taken him 25 minutes of the second half to get a decision correct, and it looks like he's going to be giving. Talking, you'd never guess it was the two captains who have been niggling each other all through this game. Hicks and Mullins. Mullins has got to be careful because he is on a yellow card.
Yes, perfect. You're right. A perfect decision. Smacked him in the face. He went down like he'd been shot. Which, to be fair, at the speed that ball was going.
Yeah, I mean, he was volleyed in the face, literally about 2 yards away from the ball.
Yeah, he got no chance of that one.
And the players are still over there chatting away.
I mean, if it had hit him in the unmentionables, then fine, we carry on playing.
I think Slough are asking for a drop ball within the 6-yard box. He is actually going to do it.
Yeah,
It looks like
you have to.
I don't think. Yeah, but he hasn't communicated it because Slough haven't really realised. It does look like we're going to see it. This may be the first time I've seen this in a long time. A contested drop ball. Never. Surely not.
They're just going to kick lumps out.
I know they're just going to. They're going to kick it clear. And well, hold on, he can't get. He doesn't know what to do. Jean's got the ball, and Slough. I mean, where's the sportsmanship here? Paulton Rovers have taken. Oh look! Mullins is up again. Mullins has had it. He's already on a yellow card. Warren Harris with a challenge. Slough are fuming because the ball should have been kicked back to Slough. It was kicked out towards Jean. Jean stood there and looked and was like, I don't know what to do with the ball.
When he started,
and then he passed it to Mullins, who's the captain, and Mullins started bringing the ball out.
Yeah, well, Warren's got a yellow card,
and it's Rumbold who's getting a yellow card as well.
So Warren's got one.
Did he give one to Warren or not?
Yes, he gave one to Warren.
So we're not sure who's got books.
I think I don't know whether he's given one to Lee, but I didn't see the yellow card be waved at Lee. I think he's had a word with him.
So we think that Warren Harris has got a yellow card. As it is, it's a free kick to Paulton Rovers just inside their own half, and the referee is causing all the trouble in this game. Paulton Rovers take the free kick. It's flicked on only as far as Hicks. Hicks volleys the ball clear for Slough. Barney's in chase here with Allwood, the left back. Barney trying to close it down. Allwood just cuts inside, gives it back towards Grimshaw, who's come back on the pitch, plays it back to Allwood. Allwood lets it roll, which is a bit dangerous on this pitch. Long ball forwards, and Mattis out jumped by Hollis, and then down to Webb. Webb plays the ball down, and that's a good ball in, running for Smith. Smith can try and keep it in. It's just gathered some space. It's unusual on this pitch that the ball didn't hit a bobble and slow down. It's gathered some pace, and it's out for a goal kick, but good ball there from Nathan Webb. Dorchester have taken the lead at home to St Neots, as Ben John will just get this game back underway with this goal kick. He's going to try and take it somewhere in the middle. It looks like there's another game with a dubious referee at it somewhere, and it's Rumbold heads the kick backwards towards goal. It's out for a throw in, literally by the stand, as you can mostly hear as the noise starts getting better. Kettering have equalised Histon. It's Histon 1, Kettering 1, and it's a throw into Paulton Rovers, which Allwood will takes it quickly towards Jan, chased down by Rumbold. Allwood with the clearance. It will come through to Hicks. Heads it well into the path of Putman. Putman trying to flick the ball on into Smith. Smith heads it. There's an offside there against Slough, as it looked like Barney was about to be played in. But it's a free kick, and it's taken quickly by Paulton Rovers. Breaks kindly to Webb. Webb puts the ball into Smith, and Smith was offside. He was maybe
2 yards.
I think he was a little bit. He wasn't aware that Webb was going to win the ball. Was he in that position? It was good play by Slough. Paulton Rovers get the game back underway. Mateus heads it into the path of Morford, up against Dillon. Morford cuts back inside. He's got Wheatley on the outside. Wheatley with a cross into the middle. Jordan Ricketts with a free header, and he's put it onto the netball court behind the goal. As the netball teams are all just leaving. They were playing on the netball courts behind the goal. Thankfully, none of them have been hit there. They've all finished.
Well, that was another one that was easier to score than miss, wasn't it?
Yep, and Ricketts really with a free header should have done a lot better with that, but as it is,
it's no challenge.
It's out. I've forgotten what the score is. We'll just carry on, and you just make the score up.
I think it's 3-2 to one side or the other.
We'll carry on. You make up your own score, and at the end of the 90 minutes, we'll
have a guess.
Yeah, I've forgotten what's going on. We're going to get the game will restart with a goal kick from Mark Scott, who slips as he kicks the ball forwards. Rumbold's underneath it, falls kindly to him, plays the ball, looking for the runner Smith up against Grimshaw. Grimshaw comes across, heavy touch by him as the ball bobbles, and then he clears it, and Slough win a throw in. Slough fans making some noise behind that goal. There's a substitution on the far hand side, and it's going to be Slough make the substitution, and surprisingly for me, Lee Barney's coming off. I thought that Lee Barney's played quite well recently, especially the second half. He's going to be replaced by the number 16 Scott Harris, and this is Scott's 100th appearance for the Rebels. He was lucky because he could have got sent off at that half-time melee, really, because he'd run so on what's that? I can't count. 76 minutes. The substitution is. It's Scott Harris coming on for his 100th game for the Rebels in place of Lee Barney, and Barney. That's the slowest I've seen Barney move so far today. He couldn't walk any slower, could he?
No, it's called time wasting. And if we were 3-2 down, we'd be playing hell if they were doing that.
Yeah, so it's going to be Scott Harris who joins the pitch, as it was still waiting for this long throw to come in from Guy Hollis. Again, long throw aimed towards. It's broken through to Scott Harris. He's got a chance to turn. Gives it to his brother Warren. He shoots. Oh, and it's just wide of the goal. A nice low shot there as the Harris brothers combine. And that means I've now got to call them Scott Harris and Warren Harris instead of just Harris. And there you go. Slough will have a. It's going to be Ben John, that will get the game back underway with a goal kick.
Just call them Scott and Warren.
I just got to try and find where my fingers are as Rumbold trying to get to the header first. It's flicked on by Morford, but only as far as Nathan Webb, where plays the ball out towards Putman. Putman's already scored 1 goal today. He's going to try and play the ball forwards. It's volleyed clear by Grimshaw. Only as far as Hollis. Hollis just leaves the ball, and this time it's Fraser with the clearance. Putman heads the ball on towards Warren Harris. He's beaten off the ball. It breaks to Webb. Webb with a heavy touch. Still going on. He looked like he was for a foul there, but it's broken to Warren Harris. Warren Harris up against Allwood. He's got Fraser in attendance. Fraser comes in. Oh, and he just curls it wide. It looked like he was trying to cross it, to be fair, but he's just curled it wide of the far post. Slough putting some pressure on here, and we haven't got a clue what the score is. Just make it up. It's
so I don't think the referee doesn't know what's going on. So
the referee hasn't known what's going on all game. As John kicks the ball, it's headed forward by Rumbold towards Putman. Putman towards Smith. Smith trying to play in Harris. Harris inside the box turns. Ball just held up, and Williams can bring the ball out for Paulton. Trying to find Gian on this far hand side, but that ball's just overhit a little bit, and Slough will have a throw. And Kings Lynn are still 1-0 up away to Leamington. And I said that Leamington just equalised. Oh dear, I'm not going to say anything. I think it might be easy. Slough are going to have a throw taken by Guy Hollis again. Long throw trying to get into it. It's Scott Harris who flicks it on, looking for Smith. Smith trying to keep the ball in. Does well to keep it in on that far hand side. And then he's just played it. He's nutmeg play.
Yeah, he was trying to get a corner there.
So Slough have I haven't got a clue what's going on. Ben John takes the kick. It's flicked on by Rumbold, and then to Webb, then to Warren Harris. Harris trying to find his brother Scott in the box, and Ben John just about reached that ball. It took an ugly bounce again. Trying to get Morford on the attack, but Dylan does well for Slough towards Scott. Scott hoops this ball high up in the air. Can't see because it's gone above where we're stood. Warren Harris can't get it. Cummings does well to control the ball. Plays it into the path of the left back. Allwood up towards Matthias. Matthias is tiny little player. Great challenge by Guy Hollis, and then he plays for the run, and unfortunately Ed Smith had stopped his run, and it bounces all the way through to the John, who brings it into his penalty area and picks the ball up and tried to launch it long. The wind's just dropped a little bit. Hicks with the header, but it's only as far as Matthias is challenged there by Webb, and it's a free kick by him. So it's a free kick for Paulton Rovers.
This is if it was at the other end, it'd be Putman
territory, but
Putman territory.
It's Mullins that stands over the ball for Paulton Rovers. We've got maybe 10 minutes of normal time left. I think the referee's going to add on a fair few minutes for that head injury to Grimshaw.
He's had that bad a game, he could blow early.
Yeah. Gian's actually going to take this free kick. He's about 30-35 yards away from the Slough goal, and he's just chipped it in towards the box, but it's headed clear by Hollis as far as Gian, and Gian heavy touch, and Fraser can bring the ball out for Slough. Clear the ball, looking for the runner. Smith goes into overdrive, trying to chase down the goalkeeper. He loves chasing down goalkeepers, and then he's just clashed. The ball's not even gone out of play, and Smith just got caught by Ben John. Ball's going across to Grimshaw, plays it across his goal out towards Ford looking for Gian, but Fraser's first to the ball for Slough. Good control by him. Into the middle towards Webb. Webb plays it out towards Dylan with a good spell here, bringing the ball forwards. Hits it straight at Paulton Rovers player Mullins, and it's out for a throw in. But Ed normally, when he's chasing down on goalkeepers, he gets that mist in his eyes, doesn't he? And
but sometimes it's a bit of a red mist, which is a bit unfortunate, but he was complaining, and the keeper bounced into him,
they just clashed into each other. Ball's played into the penalty area. Smith has the ball for Slough. Just goes outside on that penalty area, on the far left-hand side. It's up against Grimshaw. Grimshaw's pulling his shirt, and Smith trying to go round him, and the two of them just on the floor. It's like there's loads of legs flying in. It's out for a throw-in towards Paulton Rovers. That could have turned nasty. They've taken it quickly towards Mullins. Short throw. Back towards Wheatley, inside their own half. Putman chases it down. Slough pressure on as Paulton Rovers try and get it clear. Only as far as Webb. Good challenge by Webb. He's over, dinks it in. And comes out of the area. Just challenged by Whitley. Still got the ball. trying to flick it in towards Harris. It's cleared by Grimshaw. Power touch. Matthias into the corner. He is. Good play by Sean Fraser. Trying to get a decent crossing. He hits it in low towards Warren Harris. Warren Harris got 2 players on him. Trying to chip the ball in. It's deflected off Mullins and bounces into the hands of the goalkeeper, Ben John, and Slough. All that pressure, couldn't really get a shot on target. And a heavy touch there. It's fallen to Putman. Putman's got a chance to put it in right. Can he get it in? It's the shot. Oh, it's a good save by Ben John. It was Ford that was gripped. John throwed the ball to Ford. Yeah. Ford tried to take it past Putman. It was a heavy touch and Putman had the chance. He could have maybe gone on. He's fired a shot in well and Ben John has saved it again.
I think he took one touch too many there, did Putman.
He should have hit it hard and low, and that's unfortunately what it is.
But it was a good save.
It's a corner on that far hand side to Slough. Their 6th corner of the game. It's going to be an in-swinger from Warren Harris. Slough just putting again everyone on that 6-yard box, plays it in. It's headed by, whoa, it's Rumbold with a header. A really good header by Lee Rumbold, just off target and out of play. And Slough's second half have been on fire.
Yes, they have. That was hard luck on Lee, but he was under a lot of pressure. He did well to get the header.
Rumbold wins the header from the kick, and then Scott Harris is pushed off the ball by Ford, gives it to Allwood. Allwood chased down by Warren Harris. Allwood set to turn and go back on himself. Plays it across to Grimshaw. Grimshaw's being closed down by Scott Harris. Good challenge by Scott. Breaks through to Matthias, and then Hollis is fouled there. And it's a free kick to Paulton Rovers. Foul on Matthias. And they take it quickly with Mullins towards Gian. Gian back towards Mullins. Slough defending well. Up towards Allwood. Allwood plays the ball forwards. Header away from Rumbold, but it'll break through to Ricketts, who's been very quiet in the second half for Paulton Rovers. Out towards Williams, up towards Dillon. Good challenge by Dillon on Wheatley, but Wheatley's got the ball back on that far hand side. Dillon just tackles him again. Ball breaks kindly though for Paulton with Williams, the right back, cuts inside to Ricketts. Ricketts closed down by Webb. Webb again having a really good second half. Now trying to get the ball back. Williams got it for Paulton. It breaks through back, and then 2 Paulton players challenge each other and tackle each other, and one plays it off Putman, and it's out for a throw on the far side. And I can breathe.
It's been noticeable this second half that we are putting challenges in. We're getting to the ball. More passes are hitting the targets they should be doing.
Yeah, Paulton Rovers with a ball over the top, and Matthias goes down, and then there's a mix-up between Hollis. And that's got to be a back pass, surely. Hollis had played the ball back across the goal. That's got to be a back pass. Scott picked the ball up, played it back now. Slough have the ball anyway with Fraser towards Warren Harris. And then Ricketts has gone in. Warren Harris has objected to the challenge. The referee, is he going to get out? No, he's not. It's just a free kick. It looked like it was a yellow card offence.
No chance of snow in July, I think, at the moment.
And again, I mean, Hicks, the captain, he's right. He's got to go and ask the referee why it's not a yellow card when he's giving out yellow cards for some things that have been a lot less.
And Poulton are asking why it wasn't a back pass when it obviously patently was.
A fan below us has just said, you only book one side, ref.
Oh, right.
So I think the Slough fans are making their feeling tonight. It's a free kick anyway to Slough, which Fraser will take. It's about 5 yards inside the Paulton Rovers half. They're just sending up Hicks as well. Slough are just trying to organise as Fraser puts this cross in at the far. Hicks wins that first header, but it bounces kindly into the arms of Ben John, who rolls the ball out, and then Rumbold picks the ball up for Slough. He's got the chance to get a cross in. He's going to hold the ball up. Gives it for Fraser. Fraser will get the cross in. Hits it low towards Warren Harris, back towards goal. On the 18-yard line. He's still going away from goal. Still comes out towards Fraser. Fraser just puts the cross in towards Scott Harris, towards Putman. Putman takes a touch, gets it past and shoots, and fires wide.
Another good move, though. Another good move. They were all over the place. There were two Poulton players waiting for that throw out from the keeper. They both stood there. It went between them, and was it Lee Rumbold?
It was Lee Rumbold.
Lee Rumbold just went between them and took it off them.
I don't know what happened at half time. Maybe it was that incident before or something that the managers have said, but it's a totally different Slough side for the first half. Yeah. Hicks has got the ball, trying to play the ball over the top. It's got a chance to get through to Scott Harris, who chases in, but Ben John first to the ball for Paulton Rovers, and then looks to clear long, looking for Morford, who's been quiet second half. Dillon's done well to win the ball. Then Rumbold flicks it on. It's only as far as Williams. Williams put under pressure towards Ricketts, towards Wheatley. Does well to control the ball. Ricketts, Wheatley, keeping the ball up in the air. Scott Harris. Now this is bad because Scott Harris has gone in. He's clearly shoulder barged Mullins, the number 8, right? And Mullins is down on the pitch holding his head, and he didn't touch his head. In the old days, you'd call days. You can't call That's not a challenge.
No.
There's Redditch in the clash between third place Redditch and fourth place Histon have just scored. So it's Redditch 2, Hitchin 1. And there's going to be a double substitution on the far hand side for Paulton Rovers. They're going to take it now. They're going to wait for the free kick to come in. They're going to take it now. Double substitution for Paulton Rovers. Coming off is Solomon Wheatley. Coming on is Nino Felix. And then I'm waiting to see who the other one is. Yeah, you've got to put a board up, mate, so we know who it is. Jian is coming off.
You can't find a number. Oh.
Jian is coming off. And 15 is Kevin Douglas. And he comes on for 7, Jian. So the substitutes, Nino Felix and Kevin Douglas on for Jian and Wheatley.
And how long have we got to go?
We got about 3 minutes of normal time plus whatever 67 minutes the referee adds on. As Williams takes his free kick for Paulton Rovers. Headed clear by Slough. And then Rumbold can't head clear. It's come through to Morford this time. Slough get a free kick for a high foot by Morford. Strangely, because that happened in the first half and the referee didn't give a foul earlier.
No.
So maybe at half time he's read the laws of the game and realised that that's dangerous. Slough will get the game underway with a free kick.
Everything else.
Just outside of their penalty area for Mark Scott. I think the score was Paulton Rovers 2, Slough Town 3, but we haven't
I believe it was when we at some point.
Who knows? You'd have to buy the non-league paper tomorrow to find out what the score is. Scott takes the free kick to get the game back underway. It's headed towards Scott Harris. Williams does well to win that header for Paulton Rovers. It breaks to Felix. Felix does well to hold off a couple of challenges. Still got the ball, but runs into Rumbold. Rumbold to Putman. Putman out towards Dillon. Dillon inside his own half. Felix chasing him down. Back up towards Putman. Putman can control. Time to close the ball. Try to go past a couple of players. Releases Webb on the far hand side. He puts the ball in towards Scott Harris. Scott Harris, little back heel flick trying to release Putman, but Rumbold comes across, but his header only hits Ricketts, and a chance for Paulton Rovers to break here. 4 on 4. Rumbold's chasing back with Ricketts. Ricketts trying to play the ball in for Morford on that far hand side. Morford up against Dillon. Hits it straight at Dillon, and Dillon's trying to clear it on his own byline there and just plays it off. It's out for a throw in to Paulton Rovers. They take it. Oh no, I thought taking it quickly. It's a throw in on the far hand side to Paulton Rovers. It's going to be Williams that will take the throw in for them.
Keep your shape.
It's up to Felix, back towards Williams. Ball's crossed into the box, looking for Douglas. Headed clear by, and it's a shot by Morford. Oh, what a goal! And Morford gets his hat-trick. That is a cracking goal on 89 minutes, or 90th minute really. A 90th minute equaliser for Paulton Rovers. It's a volley from about 20 yards out from Morford. It's a lovely strike. He hit it first time. It was from a headed clearance. Hit it first time. Past Scott, 3-3.
No, Scott had no chance. It went right across him at the far post. Very, very disappointing because our second half display, we've deserved all 3 points.
Yes, now take the kick off. The ball's with Ricketts up towards Matthias. It's broken through to Hollis. Hollis plays it up towards Warren Harris. Heavy touch. Paul breaks through and it's going to just break up into the hands of Ben John in the Paulton Rovers goal. And Slough really didn't look like they were under much pressure this second half. But that is a cracking goal for Morford and that's his hat-trick. Fraser wins the header, but it's only as far as Matthias. It's come through and Douglas trying to break through. Hollis has won the ball. It's going to play it back to Scott. Scott clears up the line towards Warren Harris, flicking the ball on. Grimshaw heads it back, and then Williams will head back to goalkeeper Jean. It's 3-3 here. It's been a heck of a game, hasn't it, really?
Well, it has. It's had everything apart from a decent referee. It's been a tremendous game.
Morford controls the ball, gives it to Allwood. Allwood down the line, but Fraser should be first to that for Slough. Does well to head it, but can't head it in play. It's out for a Paulton Rovers throw. And just wait for Allwood to throw the ball into Morford. It does well to keep the ball. He just trod on the ball there, and Slough trying to win the ball with Fraser. It's come off. The referee's giving it one way. The linesman's giving it another. The other linesman's changed his mind. If he had any conviction that he knew, he should have kept his flag up.
Yeah.
Some little kid having a go at the linesman. He's in a Slough shirt. Ball's headed clear. It's headed off Mullins. It's out for a throw. Slough's second half performance really. I don't deserve to be 3-3, do they? I think they deserve to be.
No, we've deserved a win here, definitely.
In fact, I think that's literally only the second effort on target in the second half for Paulton Rovers. One was saved by Mark Scott from Morford, and then Morford's obviously just cracked that last-minute equaliser in.
He's had a quiet second half as Morford up to then as well.
Yep. Hollis, long throw into the box. Harris can't get to it. It's come through to Ricketts. Ricketts, and now Paulton Rovers are on the break. 4 against 3. Good covering there from Nathan Webb. Good challenge. Out towards Hollis. Hollis out towards Hicks, who's throw on. It's up towards Williams. Williams chasing the ball back. Hicks has deflauded him. Oh, and Hicks has got a chance to put. Oh, it's too close to goalkeeper Ben John, and he rolls the ball out, and this game is now end-to-end football. Ball's here with Allwood. Allwood bringing the ball forward. He's travelled 30-40 yards. No one in front of him. Morford makes a run for him. He's going to go cross-field, looking for the run of Felix on that far-hand side. The ball just holds up nicely for Felix, up against Putman on the far side. Turns, plays it back towards Williams. Williams in towards Mullins. Mullins just lets the ball over, runs a little bit, closed down by Webb, up towards Ricketts. Ricketts away from goal, goes back towards Williams. Paulton with a spell of pressure, plays it up towards Morford, who's got a hat-trick today. Great challenge there by Hicks. Wins the ball and then can bring the ball forwards for Slough. Plays it forwards, but no one's up there, and Ford heads it, and Smith can't get to it first. Mullins with the clearance. Plays it along the lines. It's still in play, is it? Is it still in play? It's still in play.
Yeah,
Dylan's got the ball in play at the far-hand side. Kicks it towards Putman. Putman can turn inside his own half. Doesn't want to play into danger. Gives it towards Hicks. Hicks flicks it with the outside of his foot. Smith there first to the ball. Aims to put it into the box. Scott Harris goes in with a challenge, along with Kevin Douglas. And Nathan Webb loses it, this time to Ricketts. The first time that Webb's lost a challenge all second half. Ball's out with Felix on the far-hand side. Dylan with the challenge. Oh. And then he's just got kicks there. Webb's going to go into the yellow card into the referee's book for a challenge. He may be walking away, but Webb gets a booking for a foul on Ricketts. But I can't believe that the linesman on that far hand side didn't see what Felix did to Dylan, but there you go.
No, I think they've got away with that one of Paulton, to be honest.
There don't seem to be many stewards here at Paulton Rovers, but they may be needed for the full time. The management team of both sides are getting a little bit close. Looks like Slough may be doing a substitution. It's going to be a free kick to Paulton Rovers. They take it quickly, looking for Morford. Morford turns in the box. It goes down. He's got a booking for diving then, surely. Hicks brings the ball forwards for Slough. Comes across the halfway, trying to find Smith. He's just got caught there. Breaks through to Warren Harris. Warren Harris just overhits it. And again, the referee, he's got to put Morford for diving if he thinks it's not a penalty.
I honestly, I don't think he claimed for that one either.
And there's a substitution for Slough. Smith is coming off, and coming on is Jake Parsons. I think we're in the 95th minute, to be honest. Yeah, the man on the mic says 95th minute as well.
We've done 2 rounds down there, didn't we? Just after half time.
So substitution is Ed Smith on, and Jake Parsons has come on. And do you know what? It's not. I don't even think it's Jake Parsons. I think it looks like Gherkin Gockman, to be honest. But Slough didn't put the right number up. Warren Harris has the ball running at goal. Good challenge there by breakthrough to Scott Harris. He's going to come through to Gockman. Ball through to Fraser. The linesman's got his flag up. It is actually Gockman that's come on and not Jake Parsons. So. I don't know what's going on, but they've swapped numbers. That's why. Gockman's down as wearing 14. Jake Parsons is 50. It is Gockman that's on. Hicks chests the ball down towards Webb. Webb runs into danger. Matthias with the challenge. Breaks through to Hicks. Hicks will try and play the ball into Putman, but Williams does well to tread on the ball. It's come off Williams. It's out for a Slough throw on the halfway line. This game could go on till 6 o'clock for all we know. The ball's been played in. It's been won by Slough, and then Felix with a challenge. And it breaks now to Ricketts. Ricketts looking for the ball, finding Douglas. Oh, good defending by Sean Fraser. Hooks the ball up. Warren Harris with the ball, flicking it now, looking for the run of Gockman. Gockman in the foot race with Grimshaw. Grimshaw trying to let the ball go out. Gockman tries to get to it. He does. He wants a corner.
It's a corner.
It's a full-time whistle though. Here at Winterfield Road, I don't know. It's been indescribable, hasn't it, Mick?
It has. It's going.
There's still some pushing and shoving here between Ford and Gockman. It's still going on.
Yeah.
The game may be over, but the trouble's only just started. I told you they need some stewards.
Yeah, Neil Baker's marching purposefully across.
Yeah, and the Slough players are just going over to the Slough fans who have made this journey down. The referee looks like he's been got an armoured guard, as the Slough fans
he needs one.
have done that. I don't actually know how the game has finished 3-3. It could have been anything today. It's been poorly officiated by the referee, and the players are maybe lucky that there's still 11 on each side.
Very, very lucky. We could have had a couple sent off. The referee's had an absolute stinker of a game. He's got a couple of decisions right, but for both sides,
it's nice that John Underwood's just he's had his word to say with the referee, and then he's gone over and clapped the fans. But the referee's still getting a bit of abuse here, and
quite right.
Trent Phillips is having a word with him now as well. It's just he's not endeared himself to either side. He's not had the best of games, has he?
No. I think when both sides are complaining, I know as a referee, when both sides complain after the game, you know you've had a bit of a stinker. When it's one team, you can understand it, and they probably feel a bit aggrieved. But when both sides are saying you've not had a good ref, then you know you haven't. But it was an interesting game. One of the strangest games I think I've ever seen in my life. That second goal of ours was just ridiculous, but at least it went in.
Yep.
But the second half we gave a much better performance. We were on the ball most of the time. We got to the second ball quicker. We built a lot better than we had in the first half, and we actually deserved all 3 points. But you can take nothing away from Paulton for that third goal.